on your journey. All right. Now I want y'all to know one thing. The fact that y'all are here lets me know that you're serious about the wealth creation in your family and you finding another stream of income, but you just need the information because you always wanted more for your family, right? But there's always something getting in the way, right? Maybe it's a bill that never stops. Maybe it's that job that just pays just enough to get by, or maybe it's watching other people talk about building wealth while you're wondering, is that even possible for me? Like, is that really in my cards? Do I have time for that? Is it even, if it is it even feasible for me to do it, right? But I want to make something very clear. You're not lazy, y'all. You're not lazy. You're not behind. The game just was never explained to you, and that's what I'm here to do this evening, okay? Now, you've probably tried one of these before, and we're gonna get real comfortable with each other. So just get used to me asking you questions, okay? Now, let me know if you have tried this before, right? And it's okay. There's don't look at nobody's answers in the chat. Just type me if you've tried this before, or if this is you, right? Tell me if you've fallen victim for the savings trap, right? I see the me's already. Oh Lord. If you've fallen victim for the savings trap, where you're like, oh, I'll just save more. I'll have a compulsory savings account. It'll just put a little bit of in there every week, every month. And how many of y'all currently have, now tell the truth and shame the devil, okay? How many of y'all have the shoebox or a box in the closet right now with dollar bills in there? Tell the truth now. Hello. Or let me do one better. You have the little coin cup, the coin jar thing. We all have, everybody has that. But listen, this is the thing. This is it. I see, I knew I was going to find my people. Hello. Yeah, we all know each other here. The shoebox ain't never fail. But let me tell you what does happen. We always spend that money on something we're not supposed to spend it on. Inflation eats it up faster than we're able to even build it up. And we don't even remember what we spent that money on. Ain't it? That's the truth. Ain't that the truth? Now tell me if you fell victim for this next one. If you fell victim for the side hustle trap, y'all. Oh man, the side hustle trap. Where you're like, man, I can cook really, really good. Like I can cook, I can make plates, I can sell plates, or I'm good with my hands. I can fix things, I can make things. Or my teacher friends, any teacher friends out there where you're like, hey, summer, we just had summer where like I'm gonna teach summer school or I'm gonna tutor, right? Yeah, the side hustle. What that does for us when we do the side hustle, y'all, we still trade in time for money. More hours, more hustle, more money, but same ceiling, right? Oh, you did all of them, Tanya. I see you. You don't play no games. I see you. With the coin jar on your desk right now. Oh boy, I'm calling the folks out, but it's all with love though. It's all with love because we all been there, right? Now, this one here hit hard because it always affected me when I looked at the stock market and I always felt like, man, it's never possible for me. The watch and waiting trap, where you watch the market from the sidelines, right? You see MSNBC, you see NBC, you see Yahoo Finance, you see Google Finance, whatever the case is, and you're like, well, that could never be for me. And that's for the people whose parents taught them, or they went to finance school, or they're good with math, and it's too late for me. I'm over 25, I'm over 35, I'm pushing, it's not for me, right? It's too late for me to get started. Let me know if you feel like that because I totally felt that way. I felt like it was if it was supposed to be for me, it should have already happened. Yeah. Now, this is the thing too. When it comes to if you have started or you were looking into the trading world, you may have run into this. Let me know if this is you. If you probably run into this where you were like, oh, there's so much hype, right? There's gurus everywhere, there's screenshots, there's Lamborghinis, but I don't know how you got that stuff, right? How did you get that? And it's cool that you have it, but I just want to know for me, how do I get that? Or not even the Lambo and all that, y'all. I just want the information, right? How can y'all put info in the chat where I'm like, y'all, all that fluff, fluff, fluff is cute, cute and all, but I just need the info, the how to. Where is the manual, right? I don't want to see your stuff. I want to know how to do it. All right. Now, what about this? If you haven't looked into it, you were like, yes, I'm going to do my research. I'm going to find some stuff out, but you got caught up with too much jargon, all the Greeks, the IVs, the fair value gap, the theta decay. It sounded like a foreign language that simply was not going to ever land or stick and make sense to you, right? Now, I want to make something very, very clear, okay? When it comes to the jargon, the information, it's simply the delivery or how it's taught to you. And one of the things that really scared me in the beginning and that really made trading something that seemed very far off was that it seemed too risky, right? If I thought y'all every dollar I put in there would be like whoop, gone, right? And those little lines and the candlesticks scared the living daylights out of me. And no one really explained to me that there is a management. It's called risk management. So there is a way to manage your risk when it comes to trading. And we're going to get into that and we're going to show you exactly what we do when it comes to that. But here's the truth that no one ever tells you. No one tells you this, that trading education has always been built for people who already speak the language, right? Their parents taught them, their grandparents taught them. It was that language was spoken around the dinner table, not for a teacher like myself or a laborer like my husband, or the parents who are doing the right thing, working two jobs, or not for families like yours. But I want y'all to make I want to make something painfully clear. Immigrants, hello. That's not a skill problem. That's a teaching problem, right? And that is exactly what the Trade to Wealth community was built around. The thing that I will teach you will help you generate wealth, right? It's a new vehicle in order to generate wealth. As a teacher, and it's crazy to see that this is my second anniversary of not having the first day of school, which is crazy to say that I just brought my kids to school, right? But as a teacher, y'all, what we did at school when I was in the classroom, we do not teach the kids how to generate wealth. We teach the kids how to be well-trained workers. That's simply what the school system, in my opinion, as a teacher, was designed to do. And I vowed to myself when I got out of the classroom that since I'm not able to be there with my kids for those 180 days, how am I still going to impact the environment? How am I still going to impact those kids' lives that I would be teaching? And I said, listen, once the parents have the knowledge and the confidence to use the stock market to generate wealth, that would take off one of those burdens, which I noticed in all of my years of teaching in Title I schools. The one deciding factor or the one constant, finance. Finance was always an issue in our community. So every month, I want y'all to know one thing. Every month that you wait is a month that the market continues to move. The market doesn't pause to say, "Hey, let me wait till Jennifer feels ready to start," or let's wait till Lewis feels comfortable, to start. We're gonna pause the stock market, y'all. Every month, every week that you are waiting, the market is continuing to move. And everyday families like yourself are using our option strategy to generate income from their phones, from their desk, from literally anywhere. The only difference between them right now and you is that they got the right education. Okay? Now, before I go any further, I want to make sure y'all know who's speaking to you. I know I just, know y'all know a little bit about me. But I was an elementary school teacher over 15 years. I migrated from the island of Jamaica, and my passion is education. I always love teaching, and when I found trading, the marriage of trading and teaching just like literally merged so well together. I saw a great void in the education space when it came to this thing called trading or options trading specifically. So my husband and I, we are the founders of the Trade to Wealth community, and we our focus is to make sure that everyday families are using this as another vehicle. So I want to introduce my better half. He is a man of few words, but when he does talk, they're really, really good words. So please listen to him. He doesn't like this at all. But if you get to trade with us anytime, you'll get to hear him. That's his arena. So I want to introduce my husband. You could call him Mike, Big Mike, or Coach Mike, whatever the case is. But here is Mike, and he's gonna say a few words. Okay.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Happy Tuesday. Like you said, I'm very shy. I'm an introvert. This is her arena talking and doing all this, her teaching, but I'm glad that y'all are here today. Just a little bit about me. I got into trading at work. Um and trading means a lot to me. I got hurt at work. I'm a husband, I'm a father. I always worked physical jobs, moving furniture, construction, repairing pools, and I hurt my back. And as you see on this picture, me being using my body to pay for and take care of my family, when I got hurt, things got real serious. And I found trading. And trading is literally gave me another lifeline. As you see here, I learned to trade while I was at work, and it completely changed my life, completely changed my family's life. Trading has gave me freedom. Can y'all put freedom in the chat, please? Because this is what trading does, and it means the world to me. Like once I figured out I could be free from the workplace by trading, it completely, I mean it's absolutely crazy to think once you learn the skill that you can make the most money you have ever made in your life because you understand candlesticks and understand how they move and control your emotions and everything like that. So freedom should, throughout the whole class today, you should think of freedom. This is what trading does. I don't care about the fancy stuff. I want the freedom to I get to drop off my son to school every day. You know what that means to me? Like, growing up, like most of us, where our
Mhm.
parents wasn't there to drop us off or pick us up, or a cousin got to drop us off. You got to work, walk home, or whatever the case may be. I'm able to drop him off and pick him up every day because of trading. We're able to travel the world. We just came back from Jamaica, what, a week ago?
Mhm. A
Couple
week
couple
ago.
days, and not even a week. But we was able to go New York and during the summer with our son, Puerto Rico during the summer, and trading didn't stop. Like we traded everywhere. If you watch our social media, like my goal when we go on vacations is to pay for the vacation on vacation. And just y'all, please, 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 please take this serious. Every one of y'all can do it. I believe every one of y'all can do it. You could change your life. You could be that person that creates freedom and a change. I'm able to. I also teach my son how to trade. He's actually 7 now. His birthday just came. Um,
Mhm.
so like I said, just hold on to the word freedom. Think about it every time you want to be free. It's not about the material things. The material things are cool, but being having the freedom not to have a boss, to make your own decision, not to ask anyone to take off vacation or anything like that, when to tell me when to I could eat lunch and it's only 30 minutes. I do what I want to do.
Mhm.
So please take this information, take notes.
Yep.
If we ever get to trade live and we could chat, and this is, like I said, this is not my arena. My arena is the actual trading, and
Yeah.
anyone that's seen our social media, that is where I shine and I enjoy. It's I used to play sports, so that's my thing.
Yeah.
So I just want you to just think of freedom. Freedom is the only thing that matters. Do not worry about the fancy things, y'all. All we want in this world is the freedom and spend time with your family, the people that you love. trading has gave me that.
Mm.
We have helped so much people gain the same type of freedom, and that's what I want for y'all. And if I get to see y'all on the inside, then this is just a first little warm welcome, and let's get it, y'all.
Yeah. Oh Mike. Yes, good job. Freedom. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that, y'all. And listen, the man he's so modest, y'all. These are just some a few like a quick screenshot of what he can do and has done. Yeah, the man don't play no games in the market, okay? And the system that we use to trade, the system that we use to leave our full-time job is what we're going to be teaching you. And he don't know it yet, but I'm gonna give y'all a lot of gems about what we do on a daily basis tonight. So y'all, it's about to get popping. But I want y'all to know something. We different around here. I want y'all to know that about the academy here or Mike and myself. We don't play any games. And I want y'all to know something. Um, I want y'all to know that we care heavily about our people. Okay, we care heavily about our people, and this is just a little screenshot from our family cruise that we did because we call our people family. Where it's not only about trading. Of course, we're making money, but we learn your names, we learn your families, and we get to hang out with each other because we want to make sure that we have a community of like-minded individuals that have the same goal and have the same mindset because there's nothing like leveling up by yourself. It's so lonely leveling up by yourself. Trust me. When I was in my level up stage, I was by myself because I was inside of the classroom still trying to level up and sneak in and trade. Who's sneaking right now and listening to me? You're a rock star. Because if you're doing that, I see you. Okay? Don't get in trouble. Okay? You're awesome. Okay? But listen, ain't nothing like leveling up by yourself. It's very, very lonely. Okay, it's very lonely. So this is why community is so big to us, and we are very choosy about who is all up in our family. Okay, because we ain't letting anybody on a inside on the boat with us that ain't it doesn't have the same mindset, right? Yes, this is live. Hello, iPhone 2. So listen, this is big to us that you see our community is our son is right along with us because we want to show him what it looks like to have amazing individuals around you that are all leveling up and making money, y'all. So I want y'all to know something when it comes to us and the community and what we do here. We did not build this for highlight reels. We built this from for families like ours, okay? The mission for our academy and for the Trade to Wealth community is to make the stock market accessible, teachable, and transformational for everyday families. No trust fund stories, no Wall Street pedigree, just two people that needed a better way and found it, and now we teach it. Simply as that, okay? Now, I want y'all to know that thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, the thing I want y'all to know is that we have a lot of students. We have helped thousands in person and online. But I want y'all to see some of our students' actual wins. So this wonderful young lady, her name is Di, and I want to tell you a quick story about Di. Di and her daughter both trade with us, right? So Di on this day, Di's daughter made $250 trading QQQ, which is one of our favorite ETFs to trade, and Di herself turned around and made $500. So can you believe how beautiful is that? If your kid's like, yeah, I need $20. No, you learned how to trade. So you go ahead and you make your money in the market on your own. Now, not only is the mom Di making the money, but her daughter has the skill set also that she's going to take with her for forever. Okay? And I want y'all to do one thing for me too. While y'all are with me and you see these students wins, I want you to just say quickly in the chat, congrats, Di. Okay, congrats, whoever's name, because the universe is gonna recognize you shouting them out. Because you're next. I want you to know you're next, right? You're next in this line. There's not by chance that you're here. So I want y'all to know when you see some, just say congratulations, Di, congratulations. This is Miss Linda Brown. Every time I see her picture, she's so cute. Miss Linda Brown, how y'all feel about Miss Linda Brown making 426 in a day? I think that's fire. I think that's so cool, Miss Linda, right? But it's simply the fact that they were able to not only acquire a skill, but do it repeatedly. This is not something that's a one and done. This is a skill set that you turn on your computer, you have the Wi-Fi, you have the group, you're hearing us, you're seeing the screen, and guess what? You're able to access the market on a daily basis and generate wealth. Now, I think that is something to be celebrated. So, congratulations, Miss Linda. Now, not everybody wants to have a big old. I saw some goals from earlier. You got $1,000 in a day, 200, but a $200 in a day. I think that's something to be like. Oh, I'll take that. That's gas. That's groceries. Well, look, we have individuals that are making 230 in a day, 114 in a day, over to about $200 here, and these are wins that are created from a same system, the same system that you are going to learn, right? I like to see Monica, you did some quick math right there. An extra 4K a month will definitely change a situation, right? Oh, Gina did that last week. Y'all gonna see Gina. Gina did that last week. Lord, this is so good. So good. So good. Now listen, this is Brandon. I want you to just say congratulations, B. Because it is what it is, bro. Brandon just killed it. And I'm gonna read what he said. Coach, I ain't even gonna lie, y'all really changed the game for me. I made $9,500 off of one trade in minutes. That one trade literally paid my whole membership and then some. The knowledge I've been getting inside the inner circle is different for real. Y'all not playing. So y'all not just calling trades, y'all are actually teaching us how to understand what we're looking at. I'm grateful because this is the type of stuff people are charging crazy money for, and y'all make it simple enough to follow. Don't tell nobody I said this, but y'all should definitely be charging more. Appreciate you, Coach Mike. And for real, this community is a blessing. I want you to say, wait, congratulations, Brandon, right? How cool is that? Can you say life changing? The ability to literally on a Friday. I remember this day vividly because that is amazing, right? I remember this day vividly. We were driving to the port to go to that exact cruise that I was showing you, and he sent this text message over to Mike. How cool is that, y'all? How cool is that? Now, I want y'all to understand one thing. Brandon learned this skill, and I don't get to take the skill away from him. His boss doesn't get to take the skill away from him. The friend, the bad mind person that's next door that don't like him can't bother him because guess what? That skill set is his. I want you to claim it and say mine. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's say this. Oh, I don't know if y'all feel. I felt that. I felt that down to my core. I felt that to my core for you. Oh my gosh. It's all mine. How cool is that? I love this. This is now yours. Brandon's voice, I see Brandon every morning. He's still, y'all, it's yours. 365, 2027, God willing, 2028, 2029, 2030. It's yours. No one can take this away from you. Can I tell y'all one quick story? I'm gonna digress. This ain't on my slides. This ain't on my nothing. When I was trading, I was sneaking in my classroom because guess what? When I learned how to trade, ain't nobody can tell me. Principal, superintendent, anybody can't come to my classroom. They can't tell me I can't stop trade because guess what? Y'all know how much money I make. I didn't make enough money. Okay, period. So I made sure, I'm gonna be politically correct. I made sure my babies learned. I taught them their lesson. I had them secure. They were ready to go, right? But can I tell you something? I make 150, 156 to be exact, right? And it was time to bring my kids to lunch. And I line them up and I get my keys and I lock my door and I line my babies up and we're walking in a straight line. Everybody's quiet. And can I tell you the pride and the joy I felt walking down that hallway knowing that I just made money from a computer. Come on now. Y'all, I just made money from looking at a screen and understanding what was going on. Y'all can't tell. Y'all, they can tell me nothing. Because guess what? If I could do it once, I could do it again. And I could do it again. And I could do it again. Man, y'all not picking it up. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Are y'all picking it up? Because I think this is so amazing. Hello, I'm talking to the people who are alive. I'm talking to the people who are tired. I'm talking to the people who are sick and tired of being sick and tired. When I mean there were times where I would be sitting in my car, I would take a nap instead of eating lunch. I was that tired. I would take, and that's a lot because I like to eat, okay? So, anywho, let's get in, let's keep going. I think I'm sorry, I just digressed. That was really cool. I want you to know something. You might have seen trading content before. That's cool, but that's not me. Okay. We are very different here inside of the community. I want to ask you a quick question, and this is a yes or no question, right? Yes or no. Um, would and this is a scenario now. If you are a beginner trader, you've never traded before in your entire life, or maybe you have fumbled around and you're not exactly sure what you're doing, would it be helpful to you to be able to see your coach's screen, hear your coach's voice, ask your coach's question in real time, and get feedback in real time? Do you think that would be helpful to you as a beginner trader or a trader in general? Like, do you think that would be beneficial? Do you think it would help you? Do you think it would push you more forward? Or it would hinder you? I see a lot of yeses. That's it. Okay, good, because you're in the right place. My husband and I trade live with our community every day. Okay. We teach in real time. And that's what sets us apart because that's because we really trade. We really trade. We actually do this, right? So the fact that we are able to do this for you in real time, that also brings me closer to my classroom setting that I miss so much, right? Because when I was normally in the classroom, I would be walking around looking at my kids' work, checking their papers. Oh, you're doing this right, or you should be looking back at that one. That is what we're able to do in real time, right? So how valuable is that to you as a learner to be able to implement the strategy in real time that we teach you? It's invaluable, right? Now, I want you to know this next thing here. Um, we are education first. Okay. Anything you're going to see about me anywhere in the world, anything universe, social media wise, educator, teacher, education first, lifestyle, never. Like our goal is for you to learn the information so you can access the freedom. That is it. That's our mission. So we are always going to be information first. Now, our our struggle, right? All the things that we went through as beginner traders, we fill those voids for you inside of our community, right? The way that we teach, the way that we work with you, the way that we're actually trading with you live is designed out of our own struggle, out of our blood, sweat, tears, hours and hours of stressing over the market to understand what was going on. We built this because we were once where you are. Okay. Now, we focus on having a simple system. Like, we do not want to confuse you as far as, oh, you got to learn all these things to just make money from the market. No, we have one system, the wealth ladder, that we're going to talk about today, which is designed to help you not only understand that there's, the world of day trading, but there's other ways to use the market or wealth creating systems that you should be aware of as a trader or just a person that wants to create legacy, right? And finally, as you can see about our community and just knowing who we are, we're faith and family based because that's just we know that community is so important when you're leveling up, okay? So let's get into it. Let's get into it, okay? So what you're going to take away from this evening with me is that first and foremost, you're going to understand the mindset that separates winners from everyone else, like a winning trader from everyone else, and understanding what that is, how the market really works, right? And a clear, repeatable path to your I want to say first and next confident trade, right? And finally, a proprietary wealth building ladder. Make sure you stay all the way to the end because I do have a special gift for you for staying all the way to the end. Alrighty. Now, I want you to type in the chat for me real quick before I go any further. I want you to type ACT for me. ACT, act. Act. Act, 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 act. We want to act. Actions changes things, y'all. Actions changes things. We want change. We must act. Right, my friends? So by you being here is one, you're starting the action. You're starting that ball rolling, right? And I want you to keep that momentum as we're going through this day, right? As we're going through this evening, as we're going through this master class. We want to act when the feeling is there, when the saying, right? Act while the iron is hot is true, right? We have a few months left in 2026. You started off this year with lots of goals. You started off this year with lots of things that you wanted to accomplish. Let's make sure we end off this year strong so we go into 2027 pumping, right? You don't, I always say this, you don't have to wait till January to make a New Year's resolution. Your New Year start when you're ready to, when you're done, right? When you're over the foolishness, right? So, I have a quick disclaimer for you, okay? I can only cover so much in this time that we're going to be together, but our goal is to give you as much value as possible in this specific time. So, if you see a real potential in what we've shared here, you have a special opportunity to continue to learn with us beyond this session. Okay. Now, let's get into the first pillar, right? The first pillar. The first pillar is the mindset that separates winners from everyone else. Okay. Just understanding that there's two different mindsets that you need to have to be a successful trader. Okay. Now, most people don't fail, and this is what a lot of people think, that a lot of people fail at trading because they're not intelligent enough, they don't have enough math skills, they didn't have the finance degree. And put me in the chat if you thought it was that you had to have a finance degree, and you had to be super super smart with math. That's why those only smart people that know how to do math are the ones that are successful in trading. Well, I want to make something clear, y'all. Did y'all know that's not the reason why people fail? They fail because of fear. Okay? That is the main reason why a lot of traders fail. So when it comes to the fear aspect, the most thing that they fear, y'all, is the fear of what? The fear of loss, right? Their fear. I'm scared to lose this money that I worked so hard for. Exactly, Dose. Yeah, I worked them 40 hours. I worked the 60 hours. It's my little coin, the shoebox money I've been saving. I don't want to lose that. I've been working hard to save that. So it's the fear of loss. This is the thing. When you have a system that has rules in place that helps you manage your risk, you get to mitigate those emotions and actually attack it, right? You have a plan, right? This is why when we have the 5 P's, I taught my kids this: proper preparation prevents poor performance. So if you're prepared, my friends, if you have a plan, the fear does not have a room to even live in your trading world because you have a system to identify that and understand your risk. If you just go in the market throwing your money in there, then obviously the fear is going to take over. I was the most scary trader. I'll say that with two hands. Um, I was the most scariest trader that you could ever meet, right? The scariest trader you could ever meet, right? But when I understood that there's something called risk management, then I felt a lot more in control and understanding what was going on. Okay. Now, when it comes to the two mindsets of the two types of traders, and this is where you have to be mindful of which one you are. The loser's mindset says, I need this trade to work. You trade on your emotions. I'm super excited, or if I lose, I'm super sad, right? And they chase their losses. Oh, I'm not taking no red. Okay. And a losing trader's mindset says, I need to be right. And that is not the case when you're having a winning mindset as a trader. Okay. When it comes to a winning trader's mindset, this is important. I understand that this trade needs to follow my rules. Okay. And I have some rules for you that you can take down if you don't have any. You trade based on a system. Okay. You understand that losses are a part of the game, but we know we're able to minimize our losses and maximize our wins when we have a system. And you need to be consistent. This is the thing. This is the main difference. The difference: the loser's mindset needs to be right. The winner's mindset needs to be consistent. Okay. Now, when it comes to being a millionaire trader's mindset, y'all, it's not about confidence at all. It's about clarity. Understanding your entry, understanding your exit, understanding your profit target, understanding your risk to reward ratio. Okay? Now, here are those rules that I was talking to you about, that are gonna help you with that fear. Okay? or just having your system all together. Okay. So rule number one, this if you're taking notes or started taking notes, this would be a great area to start. I know. So rule number one, never risk more than you're prepared to lose. Okay. That is when risk management comes into play. Okay. So when we are entering in a trade, for example, we understand that we are risking set amount of dollars, but we're only risking so much. So if you enter a trade with $200, you're not risking the whole $200, my friends. You have what you call a stop loss. Okay. Your stop loss limits or minimizes the amount of money you are potentially losing on that trade if it does not work. Okay. Rule number two, you let your runners run and you cut your losses faster. The TCT system teaches you and it helps you maximize your potential wins. Okay. So when it comes to getting in a good trade, right? It's running, it's moving. We understand inside of our system where to take profit, right? To minimize our risk and let the runners run. Let that trade continue making me money, right? And the only way you're able to understand that, my friends, is by having a system, right? And rule number three, know when to trade, when not to trade. Oh boy, this week has been that. We have CPI numbers coming out tomorrow, and it's been a little bit choppy, but understanding the market and being able to have a visual cue, right? And seeing what is a favorable setup and worth your risk, right? Just because the market is open does not mean you need to trade. And let me tell you, when we were starting out, we thought that every day just the market was open, it was time to trade. That's not the case, okay? Now, I want to ask you a quick question. Have you heard before that trading is gambling? Have you heard that? Yes or no? Have you heard that trading is gambling? Yes or no? Okay. Uh-huh. I see that. I see that. I see that. Good, 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 good. Okay. I see more yeses than nos. Okay. So this is the thing, y'all. Trading is not gambling. It's simply not. Here's the clear difference. And if you were not sure, I hope this will definitely make it clear why and how they're different. Gambling is random. Trading is probability, okay? So when it comes to trading with a system, understanding your defined entries, your defined exit, and your defined risk is what gives you that edge as a trader. When you're gambling, you put it on black, you put it on red, or you put on the diamond and the spade, right? Whatever that is, that's gambling, right? But trading is different. We have a defined entry, we have a system, we have our risk management, we have our rules. So there's things that, and also we have our technical analysis where we're actually analyzing the charts to identify a favorable setup versus a not favorable setup, or if we are looking for a trend or whatever the case is. Now, that is the clear difference from gambling and actual trading. Now, I want y'all to understand one thing, right? That's true, Dose. I teach real people. Like I do when I y'all, I do this, okay? As far as being an educator and seeing my students win, like that gets me that same feeling when I was in the classroom, when I see my students win, when they make money. If it's their first 100, if it's their first 50, it's their first 500. But I remember when Gina started with us, and I want you to say congratulations, Gina, here. And I want to tell you a little bit about Gina here. You can see that she was able to make $7,100 in an hour, and she put life changing. This is her post. This is her caption here, and I want y'all to see that the timestamp. We trade the Eastern market, right? The market starts at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, and she wrote this at 10:41 a.m. So, in fact, it truly was in an hour that she was able to make $7,100. And last week, if I pull another, I didn't even put her screenshot on it. Literally last week, Friday, she had a $4,500 week. You can look at my Instagram. She had a $4,500 week. Okay. So I want y'all to understand, and she's celebrating her time with me. She's celebrating her year anniversary with us, this month to be exact. So shout out to you, G. But this is the thing, y'all. When you see that real people are making this kind of money, now I just want y'all to understand it. And Gina, the $7,100 may be like, oh, far off, but I want you to just hold on to the possibility. Like when you see that someone is doing this, I don't know about you, but what that stirs up in me is that, oh, okay, if somebody doing this, they got the same brain, right? They got the same blood that's pumping through them, right? They got the same heartbeat. They have the same coaches in their ear that I have. The only thing that's different between them and me is they've already started. That's it. That's it. That's the only difference is that they have already started. And now I want you to say from you that now is my time. I want you to type in the chat now. Type now. Now stands for no opportunity wasted. Now is the time to make sure that you are, let me tell you, you grabbing on, you here for a reason. You say, hey, I'm gonna hold on to this. This is it. Right now is my time. No opportunity wasted. This is the opportunity that you've been, I would say that you've been waiting on to get going. So let's get into pillar two, y'all. Let's get into pillar two. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. I see the nows. I see y'all. I see y'all. Um, so how the market really works, y'all. The stock market is simply the largest marketplace, right? The largest marketplace of ownership, right? And individuals are trading commodities and indices and ETFs, and it's been around for over 400 years, and it's where individuals are able to take ownership of a particular company, right? Now, when it comes to the traditional way that you've heard about the stock market prior, you probably have just known that you own shares of a company, right? And the only way you make money is if the price of that company goes up. If the price of that company goes down, then you're sad because your shares go down and the value of your shares lose profit, right? Or lose money. Now, when it comes to options specifically, okay, now let's think of what we trade and what we're going to be teaching you is options. You are buying the rights, right, to buy or sell contracts at a certain time for a certain price. You never own that particular stock. So just think of it as a coupon that you are buying, right? You buy or sell that by a certain time. Now, this is the thing when it comes to options. We're using options versus stocks to generate wealth. This is why. Options, you can make money when the price of the stock goes up and not or when the price of the stock goes down. So if Apple decides to make an Apple car, this is an example. I don't know anything about an Apple car, okay? But that could be cool, you know? Hey, maybe I'm onto something. If they decide to make an Apple car, Apple stocks are gonna skyrocket, right? It's gonna pump. It's gonna go crazy. People are gonna, it's just gonna go up. So we as options traders, if we hear about this news or we see that the price is moving up, we could take advantage of that up move and make money if that up move continues, right? Now, here's the story. The Apple car news was fake. Oh my gosh. The people who just bought those Apple shares thinking it's going to go to the moon start selling and that price just drops, right? So guess what we as option traders can do? We can make money on that too. Hey, y'all, Mike, the news is fake. Apple is dropping. Let's take some puts. We can make money that way too. I just wanted to identify y'all that you can actually make money in either way, okay? If price is moving up or down, okay? Oh, they are making an Apple car? Okay. It's kind of cool. All right. So options give us everyday folks access to this market, right? Of these big companies that traditionally we would not be able to play it. Because in order to own Apple shares, Tesla shares, Google shares, Microsoft shares, you have to have thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to even be able to make a profit on those movements, right? But when it comes to options, we're able to take advantage of those moves for a fraction of the capital. That's why options is such a wonderful way to get into the market, okay? Now, I want y'all to know one thing when it comes to the fact that you're here lets me know that you're different. And I want you to know that, like, I'm literally patting you on the back through the computer that you're not average. You could be doing anything on this Tuesday evening, but you're sitting here learning a new skill. So I want to say shout out to you for being different because I can tell you, you can scroll through your phone right now, and the majority of the people that are on your contact list are not doing something like this. So wait, shout out to you for doing something different and taking advantage of what you see people are doing and not saying, yeah, that's not for me. So shout out to you. Shout out to you folks. You awesome. Thank you. So I want to talk to y'all quickly about paper trading. Okay. Now, when it comes to paper trading is a simulated market. Okay. Now, all of you are going to have a brokerage. Okay. When you're actually about to trade, right? So all of you are about to have a brokerage, and inside of that brokerage, there is a functionality called paper trading, okay? And what paper trading is, it simulates the trading environment where you're able to practice buying or selling assets using fake money. So the market opens 9:30 a.m. Eastern to 4 p.m. Eastern, right? So while that time, between that time, y'all are able to actually practice. I'm gonna buy some calls in Google. I'm gonna buy some puts in Microsoft. I'm gonna buy some calls in Amazon. I'm gonna buy some more calls in Amazon, right? QQQ, SPY. The beauty of paper trading is that there's zero risk. You're not using your real money. You get to see how, if I risked $500 on this trade, what would I get if it did this? What would I lose if it did this? Right? Let me see if I bet if I traded $2,000 of my money. If it did this, how much would I make? If it did this, how much would I lose? Right? Now, the why I love paper trading and why I always tell my students to do this, because one, it's you're able to test your strategy. So when I teach you the TCT system, you're like, okay, bet. I'm looking at the charts, I see the setup. Let me enter like I would if I was using my real money and see what happens. You're testing out the strategy without risking your own money. The biggest thing I take away from paper trading for my students is that you're getting comfortable with the platform, right? You've never used a brokerage before, right? Most of you have not, right? So if you're using the Robinhood, the Webull, the Thinkorswim by Charles Schwab, Fidelity, Moomoo, Tasty Trades, whatever the case is, you're not familiar with entering, exiting, buying, and selling, right? So what you do in the paper trading is you get familiar with the functionalities before you put in your real money. And the biggest thing that paper trading gives you is confidence, right? You get the confidence to say, yeah, I fully bought into this trade and I exited out of this trade, right? I'm fully versed in entering and exiting. The worst thing you want to do is enter and exit a trade without actually with your real money and not sure if you are fully out. Okay? Um And the next one I want to talk to you about is prop firms. Okay. So when it comes to prop firms, a prop firm is a type of brokerage. It's a different type of brokerage, and it's this very specific brokerage. Okay. So when it comes to a prop firm, it's a company that gives traders capital to trade with. Okay. And you trade with the firm's money. You're not trading with your own money. Okay. And the once you have traded with your own money, you've made money in that trade, the profits are shared between the trader and the firm. Okay? So you all split the profits if it's 90/10, 80/20, whatever the case is that's decided upon with the brokerage. The firm sets the risk limits and often provides you with training. But the beauty of prop firms, and this is why a lot of traders like it, is because you get to trade without risking your capital. So if you're starting off with your trading account at 2,000, 2,500, 5,000, 1,000, whatever the case is, you're not risking your own capital while you're trading. You're using the prop firm money to trade, and then you split the proceeds from that trade. How cool is that, right? So, now this is the one thing I want y'all to know when it comes to being or three things. You don't need to know everything when it comes to options trading, right? But you need to know these three things, okay? This is the thing that these three things that you need to know. First things first, bullish market. Okay, y'all ready? Type ready in the chat for me if y'all already know the three things. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Type ready in the chat for me. I want to make sure I didn't lose anybody. Ready, ready, ready. Yeah. All right, y'all. Yes. Good, good, good. I want to make sure everybody's still here. Yes. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Yeah. All right. Let's go, let's go. Number one, you need to know what a bullish market looks like or what a bullish market is. Okay? So when it comes to a bullish market, is that you see that price is moving up. Okay? Price is moving up. Simply meaning that price of that stock is going higher. Remember my Apple car, right? So you heard the Apple news, right? The Apple car news. Hey, it's back. It's real. Okay? And you're like, oh my gosh, let me call my friends in the trade to hey y'all seen what Apple doing? Apple is trending higher. It keeps going higher and higher and higher, right? What we do when it comes to options trading, you then look to purchase calls, right? Because you see that price is moving up and you believe that price will continue to move up. Once you have purchased those call contracts and price does in fact move up, your call contracts then gain value. That is when you're able to sell your call contracts in profit. Okay? This is how you remember the two types of option contracts you can purchase. If you are interested, if you're talking to your friend, right? And you want to call your friend, what do? You pick up the phone, right? You pick up the phone to make a call. So price is moving up, we are making a call contract, right? We're looking to purchase a call contract. We call it a bullish market because in nature or in why Tador, the bull, Ole, oh, yeah. I'm gonna leave that right there. Okay, let's go to bearish. Two. Okay, two. Two is a bearish market. You, the hybrid. Okay, yeah, I like that. Okay. All right. So with the bearish market, you believe that price is going down. You purchase put contracts. So we see that, oh my gosh, once again, they lied to us. Ain't no Apple car coming out. Goodness gracious. So then the stock price of Apple starts to plummet, right? It starts to go lower and lower and lower. And then because we're options trader, we can take advantage of that. We can be like, y'all, you see that? We're on that call still, right? We see that price is dropping. So we're like, all right, we about to purchase some puts. And then you're like, bye, I'm about to get these put contracts. So guess what? You put down the phone. So when we're about to put down the phone, we are purchasing contracts because we believe we see prices moving down and we think it's going to continue to go down. So we purchase put contracts. The reason why it's called a bearish market because in nature, so I like to hibernate, but I always say that bears strike down, they go, right? So when we're looking at a bearish market, prices going down, we believe that price will continue to go down. So we want to take advantage of that. We purchase put contracts. When price does in fact continue to go down, those put contracts do gain value at that time. Okay. I just want y'all to remember this is what I was a kindergarten teacher. Okay. That was my favorite grade. So I had to make sure my babies remember stuff. Y'all remembering it, right? It's working. um Now, when it comes to a choppy market, right? When it comes to a choppy market, that is exactly what it sounds like. Sideways, choppy. Think of it as chopped salad. You do not want to be inside of this area. This is called a range, consolidation, sideways price action. This is where price is unable to make a new high or a new low. Price has found a high and a low, and it is continuing inside of that area called a range. We want to stay away from those, right? And we want inside of our system, that's for the first thing we identify. Are we inside of that range or out of it? Okay. Pac-Man eating up the money, y'all. Okay, y'all have some good analogies of me here. Cool, cool, cool. Now, um, the market has not changed for a while, y'all. And I want you to know one big thing, especially in the market here with our president. Emotion is still a very big factor in price action, right? Still drives price at its core. But I want y'all to know one big thing when it comes to trading in 2026 and 2027 and beyond, right? It's not information, it's actually execution and discipline. That's what it is. Execution and discipline when it comes to being successful or being a trader, okay? Now, the trade to wealth community teaches one system. Want to make that clear. Uh our system it has four steps, okay? Um actually four steps, three steps. The first step, we teach you the fundamentals, right? How to actually read the charts, see how everything is actually laid out, understanding how the charts work and understanding your risk management. You have to have a foundational, fundamental aspect to your trading and we make sure that you have that. Next, we are focused on your entries and exits. That's going to help you via the TCT system, right? This is how you're able to actually capture capital and understand how to generate wealth. And finally, we make sure we focus on your mindset as a trader. We teach you the psychology, how to be consistent, because once you have your emotions under control, right, you're able to actually master the system and actually let the system play out. Okay. Now we have Braun is another student who was able to actually make 7K in a day, and Noble was able to make his first $1,000 in a day. One of the things that we like to celebrate is, that's a big accomplishment to truly say, hey man, I was able to make $1,000 in a trading day, and it could easily and will be you. So I want you to type in the chat for me. Type go. Cause it's time to go. It's time to go to the next level. It's time to go to the next pillar. It's time to go to the next realm. It's time to go from where we currently are to the next level. Cause what go stands for is getting opportunities, right? And the opportunity we're talking about is the skill set of trading, the skill set of understanding the market. And I want to make this clear. I'm talking to everyone in this call at the sounding of my voice right now, if we do not have a person in our family that understands the stock market and the movement of it, we are not maximizing our earning potential. Uh-oh. We are not maximizing our opportunities. Like I understand that there's all of us, we have 401ks, we have IRAs, we have random Robinhoods, but do you understand when to buy at the bottom? Or if there is do you know where the bottom is or the top? Right? Or if the stock is in a range, or if it is an uptrend or a downtrend, or if it's in a bullish or a bearish. We don't need to hide our head in the sand anymore, y'all. You're here for a reason. You're here on the sounding of my voice for a reason. There's no reason why after this call, you will go on in the rest of your life not understanding what a chart looks like and why it's doing what it does. Right? There should be no reason why there is anyone at this in this call right now that you do not have the desire, the yearning, or the drive to say this is for me. We all have the same opportunities. Everybody said we have the same 24 hours. What are we doing with that time? How many of that are we giving to other folks? How many hours of our day are we making sure we're toiling away working for someone? Yes, we get paid. But how much of that time, of that 24 hours, do we spend on our legacy, on ourselves, on our future? Right? It's really and truly, it's up to us and it's up to the opportunity that we have right now. So I'm super excited, y'all. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, y'all. So Pillar three, a clear, repeatable path to your first or next confident trade. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Ooh, okay. This is the, all right. Can I tell y'all something? All right, all right. I'm gonna be Mike gonna get me later. Okay. I'm gonna tell y'all the exact system right now. Like right now. The exact checklist that I go through before we take a trade. And Mike don't know that I'm telling all y'all all the business, so but let me do it. I'm gonna do it. Because I know y'all was gonna be good folks. Just do me one quick favor. Tell him that y'all are gonna apply. Type in the chat. Mike, I'm gonna do it. So just type apply so he'll be okay. So he knows that y'all are really gonna do it. Y'all gonna take the stuff. Y'all ain't just gonna be sitting here watching me like y'all are watching what's it called? Rise of the Cane. Raisin Cane. Canaan. Y'all are gonna apply it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Apply it. We're gonna apply. We're gonna apply. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yes. Okay. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine. He's okay because he knows y'all are good folks. Y'all were nice to him. Okay. So listen. Here we go. Y'all ready? Now make sure y'all are paying attention. Okay. Make sure y'all are paying attention as we go through because this is serious. Okay. I'm not playing right now. This is the saucy stuff. This is serious stuff. This is what we do every day. This is what I teach my students. Okay. Please pay attention. And yes, take a screenshot, notes, whatever the case is. All right. So number one, understanding the overall trend in the market, right? What is the overall trend, right? And what direction is the market trending in? All right. So first things first, you have to understand what we're talking about in regards to trend, right? Are we in a bullish trend, market moving higher, prices going higher? And if we're in an uptrend, we'll be interested in purchasing calls. And oh, are we in a downtrend, right? Or are we in a bearish market where we'll be interested in purchasing puts? Okay. Now, now, here is an example of a trend. Let me quiz y'all because I'm a teacher. Y'all didn't know y'all was about to get a quiz. Yes, pop quiz. What type of contract would you purchase in this trend? A C or a P? Oh, y'all. No, there's no way that y'all got this so quick. There is no way. Excuse me? I thought y'all too good. You are correct. If you put a P, you are correct. Let's go. Okay. No, I'm truly impressed. That is a bearish trend. Good. Very good. Very, very good. Okay. C or a P. All right. Now, we got the downtrend. Price was moving down. We saw that there was a clear downtrend. We were interested in taking advantage of the put. The downtrend, we purchased a put contract. When we bought those put contracts, when price continued down in that downward trend, then our put contracts gain profit. We're then able to sell those contracts in profit. Now, remember, we're still thinking about contract. We are now in a uptrend, a bullish trend. What type of contract will we be purchasing here? A C or a P? Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Yes, you purchase a call, right? We could look for an entry. We'd purchase a call contract because we saw price was moving up, creating an uptrend. We would look for our entry. When the contract moves in our favor, then we would be able to sell those contracts in profit. That's how it works with options contracts. Identifying the trend. That's step one, identifying the overall trend, then having a mindset of looking at deciding what type of contracts I'm going to be purchasing once my entry produces itself. Oh, okay. Now, two, is the stock showing strength or weakness? Two, because we're trading stocks, indices, ETFs. So are we seeing strength or weakness in that particular stock, right? Are we seeing that price is showing strength? Now let's identify what that looks like. Okay. Now, if the stock is showing weakness or the ticker that we're trading is showing weakness, the green candle, it closes below half of a red candle. Okay, that's showing weakness. If it is standard, the Green candle closes above half of a red candle. Okay. Then finally, to show strength, the green candle closes above the price of a red candle. Okay. So that's what shows strength versus weakness. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go on to three. My favoriteest part of all the things that I do as a trader, levels. I adore support and resistance because of the fact that I don't know if it's my teacher mind where I just want to understand why. Why is the price bouncing there? Why is it reacting here, right? Support and resistance is going to be that factor, right? So where you currently are, you are a floor. You are a floor, Lord. There's a floor, right? So if you jumped, you would be supported, right? So if you keep jumping, the floor is going to hold you up. So just like how we have a floor in wherever we are right now on your stock charts, whatever stock you're trading, there are different levels of support. What support is where price is unable to continue to fall. This is where buyers create a level of support. So what we see is that price is falling or price falls and we see that price has a hard time or it's unable to fall through. What price does here, it bounces up. That is what identifies a level of support. Now, if we see that price has fell here one time, two time, three time, that's letting us know that, hey, buyers are defending this level heavily and that is a level of support. I need to mark that, okay? Contrary to that, I have a level of resistance, okay, which is a ceiling. Okay, a ceiling is where sellers live. Sellers create ceilings and sellers prevent price from continuing to rise. So what that lets us know is that if price has been pushing up and it has found resistance and it's unable to continue to rise, that is a level that I need to mark. So the two things that you need to be able to identify on your charts, and I mark those on a daily basis for my group, support and resistance levels. Okay. So say let me know, put yes in the chat if you're following along with me thus far. One, two, and three. Put yes, yes, yes. I didn't lose anybody. I want to make sure everybody's still here. Yes, 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 yes. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, okay. All right, all right, all right. All right, cool, cool, cool. If you're, it's cool. Just is cool. No problem. This is new, but we're rolling along now. Where now this is giving you a visual of how support resistance looks on a stock chart, right? Just like I was telling you, where price found that support, you can see price was unable to continue to fall, right? It wanted to continue to fall. It was unable to do that. It found that support and what? Bounced up. And support levels are important. You're like, Taneisha, why do I care about support levels? If we're in a put, you want to know where price could not keep falling. Because if we're in a put, we want that price to keep falling. We want the bottom to drop out. Yeah, we want it to just keep dropping. So if I am in a put, I want to be aware of support levels to be able to see what's going to hinder my trade, what's going to jack me up, right? What's going to make my trade bounce off. And when I identify these sports support levels, if I am in a put, I can use that as a target. I understand that the support level's there. I'll just take my money there. Cool? All right. Contrary to that, we have the support, the resistance levels, the ceilings. As you can see, price was rising and it found resistance. It found that ceiling and it bounced off. So identifying these support and resistance levels is imperative to my checklist on a daily basis. I do not trade with a naked chart. I mark my levels every morning for my students. And it's one of the things that, like I said, let me know why charts do what they do. Okay. Now, the fourth thing that I do is identify, or what we do is that we identify if price has broken the ORB, right? Has price broken out of the ORB? And what the ORB stands for, it stands for opening range breakout. Okay? Opening range breakout. So what the opening range is, y'all, it's the first 15 minutes of price action is giving us a high and the low. So in the market opens at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, right? The market I trade nonetheless opens at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. And price is moving up and down, right? It's creating highs, lows, it's creating wicks, bodies, all that good stuff. And what we want to show or we want to see is that if price is able to break out the high, ORB high, or if it is able to break out the ORB low. If we get a break of the ORB high, then we could be possibly interested in a play to the upside or a call play, right? Because price is moving higher. Um, then if price is able to break out the ORB low, then we're looking for a play to the downside. Okay? And we're looking for a possible put play once we see that break. Now, if price stays within that ORB, right, inside that range consolidation like we talked about, then it's most likely that we're looking to a different ticker because it has not broken out of this range yet. Okay? Yep, you got it. Yep, y'all got it. Okay, cool. Y'all picking up. Good job. Now, this part I feel like a lot of friends yes, ORB. The first, I use the 15-minute ORB. A lot of friends or a lot of traders do not understand their risk to reward ratio, right? They don't understand the risk that they're putting on the trade or understand why they're taking this trade, right? So this is super important as a beginner trader or just a trader in general. You should have a risk to reward ratio because the risk to reward tells you how much are you willing to risk, right? In order to get said reward. Okay? So a lot of traders feel like they need to win every trade. And I want to be the first coach to tell you this. And the one that actually cares about you. Listen clearly. You do not have to win every trade. And you won't. Anybody that tries to say they're anything, I ain't gonna say no numbers because the Lord watches all. But y'all, you're not gonna win every trade. Not. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna make it cute. I'm gonna make it real as possible because that's I know who I have to answer to. So you're not gonna win every trade. But this is the way that you're gonna get to where you want to go. You understand your risk to reward, right? You understand your stop loss. Now, when it comes to risk to reward ratio, when you're looking at something that's a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, that's essentially what that is. That's risking $1 to make $1, risking $100 to make $100. Okay? That's like a 50-50, right? But what we want to see, y'all, we want to have a small risk and a bigger reward. Okay? So in this case, a better risk to reward ratio is we're risking $1 to make $2. We're risking $100 to make $200. Right? We're risking $1,000 to make $2,000. Okay? That is how we maximize our trades. Small losses, bigger wins. So even if you lose, this is the part that people miss. Even if you lose, they're small. They should be small. And your wins are bigger. So that bigger win will engulf those smaller losses. This is how you have longevity in the market. This is how you have success. This is how you actually get to that profitability that all traders are chasing. My friends, if you do not have a risk to reward ratio, then you're doing that thing that we talked about earlier, gambling. Okay? Not every trade is worth taking. The risk to reward is what you're looking for. 1-to-3, 1-to-2. 1-to-1 is like that's not the most favorable setup that you want, but anything less than that, you're setting yourself up for failure, okay? All right. And then finally, 6 is what is my target? One of the things that I always teach my students and what I'm going to teach you is that you have to know a few things before you get into a trade. Not just, oh, I want to make money. You have to identify your, obviously we got to have our entry, but you also have to have your target and your stop loss. This all comes with the TCT system, but when it comes to your target, The desired, you remember how we were talking risk to reward? The reward, right? That's the potential reward. So when we're talking about our target, this is where we're looking to take profit at, right? Where the trade, if the trade does get into this area, we will take profit. What take profit means is that you sell some of your contracts to get paid for the move thus far. Okay. Now, as you can see here, we have a beautiful risk to reward. Look how small the risk is and how big the reward is. This is what we want to see. Okay. Now, as you can see, we get into the trade here. We have our stop loss here, and the potential target is here. As you can see, when the trade does go in our favor, this is the reward that we received on this trade. Okay. Now, pillar four. Did I lose anybody on that? Did I lose anyone? Everyone still with me? Y'all got the six? Yeah. Make sure y'all go. You make sure y'all tap in. That's my juice. That's my sauce, y'all. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's so the wonderful stuff. But listen, I still got more. Still got more for y'all. Y'all ready? Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. So listen, and make sure y'all stay to the end. I have that special gift for you, for staying all the way to the end. But we have y'all had fun thus far though? Let me know. Have y'all had fun thus far? All right. I hope I didn't. Okay, good, good, good. That's wonderful. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, that means a lot. Appreciate y'all. So the we have a simple a four prong ladder to your potential success as a just an overall wealth creator for your family and a legacy creator. I always say this one thing, y'all, when I'm talking to my people like I am right now, you gotta be the change, right? There's gotta be someone that just does something different, right? That the legacy creator. And I say there has to be a starting point, right? And I really and truly believe that the stock market gives us an opportunity. It opens up a door that seemed like accessible previously. I feel like a veil was lifted when I understood what the market was doing. Because guess what? My son knows how to trade, right? And he will always know how to trade because he sees mom and dad doing it. And yes, he's going to go through school, whatever the case is, but he now has options. One of the sayings that we have, and if you hear anybody say it, they got it from me. Options gives you options, right? So you get the option to pick and choose what you want to do. So this is the thing I want y'all to understand when it comes to this four-part system. There is more than one way to skin the cat or create wealth. And the first one we're going to talk about is called a high yield savings account, right? And if you do not have a high yield savings account, okay, let today be the last time. Okay? Let this be the last time, okay? So let this be the first and last time. I want y'all to know when I found out I was having a child, I said I'm going to do something different. I opened a high yield savings account when I found out I was pregnant. And because I knew any money I was going to get, I want that to be his. So, baby shower, first birthday, whatever the case is, I put all his money into that high yield savings account because I was like, I need him to do something different than I did. I need him to do. I'm an immigrant. My parents are immigrants. Mike's parents are immigrants. So we had to do. I'm like, we got to do something different. We got to try, right? So I was like, all right, let's do this. So we opened a high yield savings account for him when he was unborn, right? And I then use some of that money to go ahead and open his brokerage account. So not only does he have a high yield savings account, y'all, but he also has a brokerage account that's growing. Now, can you imagine the transfer? This is a wealth transfer, y'all. And I want y'all to don't miss this. He is now 7 years old, he just turned 7. When he is of the age or when he is able to actually take over ownership of these things, do you think he's going to want to take that money out and just go crazy? No, right? He's going to see what it has done. He has already seen what trading has done for his parents. He is going to have a leg up. You know how they say we don't get to start at the 50-yard line? What line? Whatever line. We don't get to start where they start. Oh yeah, he's starting. He's starting, right? This is exactly what we have the opportunity for the next generation to give them a leg up. And all we have to do is just start. So listen, I'm going to have the team to drop the high yield savings account in the link. I told you, we said you promised me you're going to leave with one gem. Let this be one of those gems that you leave with. A high yield savings account to start off your legacy for yourself or your child. Listen, you have that money in the shoe box, right? Or the jar, right? Make sure you go ahead and you tap into this high yield savings account. Go ahead and click on that link and let me know what account you're looking at, because once you look at what you can do, a 3.8% interest rate earning on the money that you put in there, that's money working for you without you having to do anything. Okay? So one of the things I want y'all to understand, when you are a creator, right? There has to be multiple ways for you to generate wealth, multiple ways. So we make money in our trading account. Guess where it goes? High yield savings, right? And we're going to show the next pillar. Okay. So this is one of those where set it and forget it, my friends. Set it and forget it, because we can only rely on these jobs for so much. Remember, the one you got to bet on is you. Okay. Now, if you are looking at it, let me know. If you're looking at the hot SoFi, Valley Direct, Chime, let me know. Okay. And I wanna help somebody real quick. I wanna bless somebody. Mike said we can. I wanna bless somebody. I wanna bless two friends with I want to bless two friends with to fund your account. I want to make the first deposit into your high yield savings account. So once you have applied, let me know. Put done in the chat. Put done in the chat that you have applied for one of these, and I'm gonna bless you with $100 to fund your account. Right? We're gonna go ahead and make that first deposit in your account. Yeah, I want to make sure that we start off. Well, get you one too, Lindsay. Get you one for yourself. Go ahead and click on the link. See which one works for you and let me know done in the chat. Okay, she said join. We a couple. I love it. Okay, all right, all right, all right. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And as you're doing that, make sure you just let me know done in the chat, because it's something that, like we said, it should be working in the background for you. There should be multiple ways for you to be making money as a wealth creator. Okay. Now, I want y'all to. So the second part. Oh, access. Cool. All right, good. I see the dones. Thanks for letting me know. Keep putting that done in the chat once you have clicked on the link and applied. And we'll pick a winner later on. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Now, the second pillar to our, or the second ladder to our wealth creation system inside of the community is going to be day trading. That's what we do on a daily basis, right? So we're making that daily money. But this is the thing, when we have a bigger goal. We're not just spending that. We're using that money as a day trader, and we're putting some into the high yield savings account, and then it's trickling down into our trading profit pool, right? So in our trading profit pool, y'all, we have two other rungs to make money. I see you, Michelle. We have two other rungs to make money. I see M's iPad. The first one is going to be what we call swing trading. Okay. So swing trading is a form of options trading, right? That what we do is we're able to take advantage of short momentum rides that last a few days to a few weeks. And this gets funded by our profits from our day trades. So you remember how I was talking about the Apple car? So if the Apple car deal was happening in September, you would put a swing trade in for an Apple call, right? Or if you believe that is foolishness, you would do an Apple put. Depending on what you're deciding, you would wait, you would put that play in, and you would wait for that trade to become profitable or in profit, then you sell in profit. Now this is a beautiful form of options trading if you do not have time to nurse the charts all day or whatever the case is, or you don't want to, simply put, if you don't want to. So swing trades are a great way to take advantage of short bursts and make a great little return that you can once again put it into now leaps, right? What leaps do, leaps stand for long-term equity anticipated anticipation security, okay? And what that means is that you are looking at a long-term bet, okay? That you believe that this stock, if you hold it for a year, you could do 18 months, 2 years, right? This is where you're gonna let that money set and let it play out, okay? Leaps are something that are wealth creators where you're able to say, hey, let that Tesla play run up. I believe Tesla's going to get to 400. Right now it's at like 331. So you're like, hey, Tesla's going to get to 400. Now, the timing of it, you decide, you put on there, you put that play in saying, I believe Tesla's going to get there. I'm going to give it a year. So you set it, and whenever Tesla gets in profit, you sell, and now you have made money. You didn't have to do any work. All you did was you bought in, you decided where you believe that the price action is going to go according to your analysis. You put that money in, and when price gets to that profit target, you take your profit. So I want y'all to see there are four rungs we spoke about. You could be having your high yield, make you money 3.8%, just sitting there chilling, right? You are day trading on a daily basis. You're inside swings, and you're using leaps, right? Wonderful. Okay. So these are our four wealth creating ladders or rungs to our wealth creating ladder that we have created here for y'all. And I want y'all to see what this this looks like, what a leap or a swing profit would look like, okay? So I want you to see this. And I'm very proud of this person. Her name is Charlie. She's a nurse and nurse and a mom at that. And she was able to make four, this is crazy. 900% return, y'all. So think of whatever you would invest. 900% return on that investment, 500% return on investment, 258%, 364. These kind of plays or these kind of setups uh are swings, right? Swings because of the fact that she was able to set them and forget them and let them play out, and because she's a nurse, so she's busy and she's not able to be there every day, but how wonderful is that to be able to put down some money and come back to dig up 900%. Take that all day, right? So this is the beauty of understanding. Now, this is the thing. Charlie was able to get into these plays because she could read a chart. She understood how price action moved. She was able to identify entries. Okay? This does not just happen by chance. Okay? This happens when you have the tutelage. Okay? All right, Dustin, I see you. All righty, great, great, great. Now, I want y'all to know one thing, right? You don't need to be an expert. This is my favorite part about everything, y'all. You do not have to be an expert to be able to make $200 a day. You just need to know these three things, okay? Trend. We talked about trend. We talked about understanding bullish versus bearish, right? Understanding and identifying a bullish trend, what that looks like, right? Prices going up, prices continuing to go up, and we see that we're interested in purchasing a call. Or a bearish trend, right? The candles are going down, red candle after red candle, price keeps dropping. I'm interested in purchasing a put contract if I see a downtrend. Two, support and resistance. Where has price reacted before? Where has price found its floor? Right? Let me identify that. Let me mark that and make sure that I'm aware of that price has had a hard time there and it may have a hard time again. Okay? Three, volume. Who is moving? Right? Who's moving? Is it buyers? Is it sellers? Who's stepping up? And if it's buyers, in fact, is it confirming that this is an uptrend? If it's sellers, is this confirming a downtrend? Who is stepping up right now and making sure that that's confirmed before going through? Okay. All right. I see the duns. Way to go. Way to go. Team, make sure y'all taking the name so I can get my two. Did I say two winners? Yeah. Two winners that we're going to announce. So if you're still working on it, make sure you put that done in the chat for me. Let me know. All right, way to go, way to go. Now, I want to show y'all a real trade that we took. I want to show y'all a real trade that we took in real time, and I'm going to walk you through it step by step, okay? So the market is in fact here in an uptrend, okay? We see that price is moving higher and higher, okay? Now, this level here is a support resistance line. This is my pre-market level here. And what we see is that it is a resistance level. This white line is another support resistance line. In this case, it's a support line. And what we see is price was able to pull back after it found that resistance. Remember, I told you resistance is price where price is unable to continue to rise. But this is the key when you have a system. This is it. I'm not scared of a pullback. I understand why it pulled back, right? What I want to see is that price is now able to actually break through that level. This is what we look for entry. And the reason why I was comfortable with this pullback was because the support level is here. Okay. Price was able to find support and push back up, break through that level and continue higher. I purchased calls in this particular play and was able to take profit up at the top here because guess what? Price did in fact get in profit and my contracts were able to gain value and I was able to sell those contracts. All right. Now, if you take away anything from me tonight, I want you to make sure you take away this. Make your losses smaller and your wins bigger. That's it. Understanding your risk to reward will help you with that. All righty. Now, have y'all had a wonderful time here with me tonight? Y'all enjoyed yourself? Let me know. Put me in the chat. Y'all had a wonderful time? Put me in the chat. I want y'all to know. Oh yeah. Okay. Yay. I feel kind of I was rusty, y'all. I was in Jamaica for about 2 weeks, eating mangoes, looking at cows. Man. So thanks for um thanks for hanging out with me in this evening. Remember, I still have a gift for y'all. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. I still have a gift for y'all, okay? I want y'all to know oh, thank you, Miss Lindsay. Appreciate you. Uh, Listen, I want y'all to know one thing. Here's what the training has shown y'all tonight, and what it hasn't. Tonight, you've learned about the mindset of a profitable trader. You've understood how the market moves, what an actual trade really looks like, and but this is the thing that I want y'all to understand. Knowing the framework and actually executing it with confidence are two very different things. And that is where the gap usually lies, right? In between, I understand what we just talked about. But can I be consistent? This is where most people get stuck. So here's the question you have to ask yourself. And this is just you one on one. Am I going to try to figure this out alone, or am I going to actually go along with coaches who have actually already figured this out? Okay? Okay. Now, I want y'all to understand one thing. Um, I'm introducing something to y'all, and I'm super excited to introduce the 5-day Trade to Wealth Challenge, right? Where if y'all had learned anything tonight, imagine if you're able to sit with me and my husband for 5 whole days. I know we've had fun tonight. I know you've taken notes. I know you've asked questions. You've been interacting. But the simple fact is that there's more to learn. There's more to be able to. I know you know that we just scratched the surface of what trading can be and will be for you once you tap into the knowledge. So I'm super excited to fast track your learning and fast track your success to that goal that you typed in the chat earlier this evening, right? So this is your fastest way to go from I want to learn how to trade to actually place your first and next trade confidently, okay? Now, are y'all excited about this challenge? Because I don't know, y'all don't seem too excited. Are y'all excited? Type me in the chat if you're excited about actually hanging out with Coach Mike and myself, learning how to actually do the system and make the system your own and have it going forward. Remember how Brian had it, how Gina had it? Like, actually making it your own. And Miss Linda and Di and her daughter are actually using this on a daily basis. Now, I want y'all to let me make it clear. I don't think y'all are y'all ain't excited yet because y'all don't even know. This is live. Okay, those 5 days that I'm talking about, they're gonna be live. We're gonna be live. Mike and I are gonna be live talking to you, and it's gonna be interactive, and it's gonna be a hands-on mentorship experience with myself and Mike. And we're gonna walk you through an accelerated program to get you going. Okay, we're going to be your accountability partner during this time period. Okay. This is not just a course. You're not watching a course. You're talking to us. You see how we talking like this? We're going to be talking to each other. This is a challenge that you will be completing with a community, right? So it's normally easily 5 figures to even come to that challenge. But because of the fact that we had so much fun here, we're there, that's nowhere near what we're gonna be talking about to come to the challenge. So, y'all, are y'all excited to know what's going on? What the challenge is? Let me know if you want to know what the days are like in detail, because I'm ready to bring it. Ready to say bring it. Details, please. Let's get it. Bring it. Okay. All right. I see another Tanisha here. Hello with the Tanisha without the I. What's up? Deets, please. All right. So, let's break down the 5 days. Day one. Day one is the millionaire trader's mindset. So you are actually currently where you are because your mindset has brought you thus far. So way to go, mindset. It's your mindset got you here, right? Your mindset have created the job that you have, the lifestyle, the husband, the wife, the job, the career, whatever the case is, your mindset has gotten you this far. But do you understand, to evolve, you have to shed the old you to create the new you, and exfoliate so you can glow, so you can, without the pun intended, but glow up, right? And get to the next level. So what we're going to be doing in that first day is to understand what the mindset looks like that a millionaire has as a trader, right? The proper mindset to address the market, to actually attack the market and get your framework correct to where you're about to go, because you got to this point, but you have to have the proper mindset to get you to the next level. So that's what we're going to be having on the first day. And mindset sets the framework. If you do not have the proper mindset, you're going to falter all the way through the thing. And we don't want that. Okay. Day two is when we're going to be talking about your actual platforms, the software that you need, the brokerages, right? The actual trading software that you're going to be using to identify the charts and look at the charts, right? And your foundational skills. My older brother is a construction manager and he builds high-rise buildings here in South Florida. And one time he was showing me a video of a new project he had, right? It's going to be, I don't know how many feet up. I wasn't listening, I'm not gonna lie. He was just showing me this big old, like they dug down into the ground to make the foundation. And I'm like, but that kind of defeats the purpose. You're building up. Why do you have to dig down to build up? Y'all, he told me because of the structure, how big it's gonna be, they need a thick enough foundation, a solid enough foundation to hold it. Hello? I'm preaching right now, y'all about to get it. If you do not have a strong foundation as a trader, you will never withstand what the market is going to do to you.
Hmm.
Okay? Ooh, y'all, if you do not have the proper foundation, you will falter at any earthquake, any wind, anything that shifts. It will shift you off of your purpose. And on day two, we are going to help you with that foundation. Hey, if you don't know what a candle is, perfect. We got you. If you don't know what a trend is, cool. If you're like, what support, what resistance, where? We got you, because foundation is where you need to start off with. So the fundamentals, right? Understanding what you're looking at. Because I was there, y'all. I was scared of the wick things too. Hey, if it was green and it turned red, I was out. I don't care. I'm not losing money. That's what I thought. So we're going to make sure you have that strong foundation. Yes. Yes, Jasmine, I see you. Okay, as a trader, because you need that to start and to keep going. All right. Day three, understanding how the market really moves this year. Now, having the president that we have, oh boy, he can sneeze and we have random candles, right? He can tweet something, right? He can smile and the market goes a certain way. But I want y'all to understand that he's making millionaires. He's making millionaires. And we as traders, because I'm gonna call you a trader because you went through my training. I taught you a lot of stuff, okay? We need to take advantage of this, my friends. It's our time. I know you just said it was mine earlier. So we have to take advantage of it. So understanding how the market moves and how the news is relevant to us as traders in 2026 is so important. And we're going to go over that in day three. Day four is where we're going to um um that's awesome, Dustin. Uh read the charts and spot the trade, right? Read the chart and spot the trade, okay? So when you're looking at the candlesticks, and I was talking to you about briefly about understanding trend, and I was truly impressed by your ability to identify the uptrend, downtrend, and things like that, and like literally remember what I just taught you. But being able to understand and read the charts, like my students, I'm so grateful when I see them say, "Oh yeah, that's not a good trade," or "Hey coach, look at this. This looks amazing." And I'm like, "Yes, that does. Thank you." I can't tell you how many times my students have called out trades for us and we're like, "Yeah," because we taught them. We empowered them. We taught them how to fish. We're not those kind of coaches that just want you to be under us, right? We want you to be able to win with us. This is why we empower you. So, understanding how to read the chart, education first, right? Education and you being able to actually spot the trades. Finally, day five, being able to actually pull the trigger, take your first live trade, okay? And that's going to be something so empowering because I know that's the desire of your hearts to be able to actually take that trade. So that's what day five is going to look like. Being able to see it and say, hey, this looks good. This is what I'm interested in. This is what I'm taking a trade. Being on that live trading, hearing the sounding of our voice, seeing the charts, and being able to actually implement what you have learned in the 5 days in real time. So, how accelerated and compact and action filled is these 5 days, y'all? It's going to be outstanding. And can I give you a other little bonus? A little bonus is that we have a futures coach, Coach Jordan, and we are going to give you an added training with Coach Jordan. Okay, because we want y'all to understand there's multiple ways to trade with use the stock market. So there is the futures market where they trade in the evenings, Monday through Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, and that is where individuals who are busy in the daytime or not able to be there, they can still take advantage. But I'm gonna tell you this too: when you learn the fundamentals of chart reading, chart analysis, movement, your skills can translate. So we have people that learn options and go futures options. So the beauty of it is that you're able to do this all under the umbrella with Coach Mike and myself. Okay. Now the best ticket, I believe on platinum. I believe on premium. I'm gonna tell y'all a quick thing. The minute I stepped in first class, I don't want no ticket that has 2 digits. If it's 10 and up, I'm sorry, I'm not interested. Because once you have experienced premium life or just the finer things, you're not interested. I really and I call it whatever you want to call it. It's just that when you have a air about yourself or what you desire for yourself, you don't expect or accept anything less. So when I see platinum, yeah, give that to me because I know it's better. That's the thing when it comes to platinum. So for the platinum experience. So in order to come to the challenge, you're gonna need a ticket. Okay. In order to come to the challenge, you're gonna need a ticket. So the utmost upper echelons experience is going to be platinum. Okay. And the reason why there is a platinum ticket or why platinum is the way it is because you're going to get a gambit of things. The first and foremost, one of the things that I say that sets platinum apart is the fact that you're going to be able to get that 5 hours of extra training with my Coach Mike and myself. So an hour before the general admission session, you're going to be able to have a private Q&A session with Coach Mike and myself. So this is where you're going to be able to ask your own questions that you have, because you may have some questions right now that you would love to be able to unmute and say, "Hey, Coach X, Y, and Z." But when we have the challenge, we have a whole hour with just platinum friends who are able to ask those questions in real time. Okay, so think of that. While we're together during the challenge, you're not only getting the challenge time, but you're getting an additional hour of training. That by itself is most valuable. Because one of the things I want you to know, as a teacher, we've done studies where the best learning that students have experienced are when the questions are asked from peer. We call it peer-to-peer interaction, right? So your question might be a question that a peer thought of or was too scared to ask, or wow, that's a really good question, right? So not only will you be able to ask those questions, but you'll also be able to hear the peer-to-peer questions that they're asking also. The other thing I want you to know, that platinum gets this VIP night. I don't know if y'all know. I've seen it, where you've heard the saying, get in the room, right? Get in the room. And when an individual deems themselves as platinum, they have a higher thought about themselves, right? So imagine being in a room of other platinum individuals. That is a platinum networking night where you're able to unmute, you're in a room just with platinum friends and speaking to them, and you can maybe find your trading accountability partner. That's your trading buddy, right? Where you're like, oh, you want to level up? I want to level up too. We're going to be able to level up in the with the same coach under the same tutelage, but I get to have someone that I get to bounce ideas off of. So this platinum networking night is going to be super valuable to you because, like I said earlier, ain't nothing like leveling up with other friends that are like-minded. The other thing I want y'all to know when it comes to being platinum is that you're going to get a VIP kickoff call, right? Where before the whole thing starts, we're going to have a kickoff call just for our VIP and platinum friends, our platinum friends, where we're going to get excited. We're going to get in the room and we're going to get going, because guess what? We're excited because we already know what is about to happen. It's about to go down. We're about to go ahead and change our lives with this challenge. So you get that kickoff call, alrighty? And among all that, you get access to everything and the workbook. Now, the workbook is going to be, this is one of the things that as a teacher, this workbook is going to be that is your textbook. So I like for you to take notes, yes, but can you imagine if you're going to be able to follow along with the information that I'm teaching you, and you actually have a workbook to refer to. So as you're trading and going, you're like, "Hey, let me refer back to what Taneisha was talking about when it came to levels, or what she was talking to about trends," right? This is what that workbook is when it comes to your growth as a trader. So, listen, when it comes to all of the things that we have inside of the platinum admissions, it would alone, if we literally priced out everything for it, it will easily cost $2,500, right? Easily. All of the parts of the platinum package. But can I tell you something? I know that a lot of us want to do this, and as coming from a teacher's background, I totally understand that $2,500 would be a stretch. That's why I would never charge you $2,500 to even. I would never charge you $2,500 to come to the challenge. You're not even going to pay half of that, right? This is the thing I want y'all to understand, is that I want this to be accessible to as many folks, okay? And because of that, for tonight, your investment is only $497. $497 is your investment to get that platinum ticket, to get into the room, to come to the challenge. So, team, can you do me a favor and go ahead and drop the link in the chat? The trade to wealth challenge.com link is live. So I want to make sure that I give a special shout out to our first platinum members, or our first members that actually secure their spot. So once you have secured your spot, go ahead and comment done in the chat for me, or let me know that you're working on it. Okay, let me know that you're working on it, because I know you have to check and see, um, and see if everything works for you. But go ahead and click that link. Go to tradetowealthchallenge.com. And I actually have a fast action bonus to those first 5 platinum friends that join. The first 5 platinum friends that join, I want you to know that I'm going to be gifting you a free $50,000 prop firm. Okay. So remember we were talking about the prop firm earlier as far as, using and leveraging the prop firm's money in order to actually trade in the beginning. I'm going to be gifting you a free $50,000 funded account as a gift, as a fast action to say, hey, you're action taker. Here you go. You're able to even get another leg up on not only the information, but also using this free firm or this free $50,000 account to actually trade with. So for the first 5 people, I'm going to and go ahead and gift that to you. Okay, I see you, Monica. Congratulations, Monica. I see you. Welcome to the challenge, my dear. Now, I want y'all to know, go to tradetowealthchallenge.com. And in the tradetowealthchallenge.com, you have options, right? I want you to know that you have that buy now, pay later option. A lot of you have Sizzle, you have Afterpay. There's there's ways that you can go ahead and utilize this buy now, pay later. What this means, my friends, when you use this buy now, pay later, you're not buying Fashion Nova, you're not buying Shein, you're not giving more money to Nike. What you're doing is you're investing in yourself and the ability to now create wealth. It's called creating an asset. You are the asset, right? Instead of just buying liabilities. This is the thing. This is the thing. You go ahead and you are able to invest in yourself, have the skill for a lifestyle. Remember, Brandon has a skill set. It's his. Gina has this skill set. Diane, her daughter, Noble, Braun, all the students that you have seen, Charlie, have this skill set and it's now theirs. No one can take it away from them. So I want y'all to understand one very, very clear thing is that once you have this skill set, no one can ever take this away from you. This is yours. Now we do have three options to join, right? We have the platinum, 497, that's no problem. Then we have the VIP option. The VIP option is only 297. You're able to get into the room. You're able to get those five full days of training, and you're also able to hear the Q&A session. So you still get awesome rewards. Also, you're able to get that textbook. Okay. So as long as you are saying, hey, platinum might be out of my reach, but that's fine. I still want a really, really good experience. 297 for VIP. You are still getting a wonderful experience inside of the challenge. Alrighty. And then finally, we also have the general admissions, which is $97. Hey, you want to get in the room. You obviously learned something. Something stuck a little bit here. Imagine being with us for 5 whole days. You'll be able to get more. You'll be able to access more information and get to access the futures coach also. So congratulations to our platinum friends. I want to say congratulations to Monica for securing your ticket. Let's go. Congrats, Monica. Okay, congratulations. Let's see who else secured their ticket. Let's get it. All right, Marsha, let's get it. Congratulations, Marsha, on securing your ticket. Ah, congratulations. I'm gonna see you in the challenge. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. Let's go, Marsha. Oh, the link is, you got it right there. Wonderful. All right. All right. So as y'all are working on your tickets, I see everyone's working on it. The dates are there, September 7th through the 11th. And we're gonna have a wonderful time. So listen, when it comes to those prop firms, and I want to make sure we have those five prop firm friends that are going to get this $50,000 funded account. Um, ooh, Diane, Diane Jingled. Oh boy, Diane, you gonna get me. Diane, I'm gonna call you Diane, okay? Congratulations. Congratulations on securing your platinum ticket. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I want to know how to say your name.
We're gonna pull her up.
Huh?
We're gonna pull her up.
Yeah. Um, Try to use a different form, Dustin, if you can. Alrighty. Now, when it comes to the prop firms, once you get that, you're able to access more buying power, right? Instead of having your whatever account that you're normally purchasing, you'd be using a $50,000 account, right? So, if you were going to be starting with 1,000, you actually have access to this $50,000. It lowers your personal upfront risk, and you get to actually practice versus worrying about, oh, I'm risking my real money in the beginning, and the potential payout is large according to the trade that you actually make. It's super beginner friendly and it gives you clear goals, rules, and the biggest part, y'all, you get to trade with $50,000. So, shout out to you, and I'm excited to let those five folks, platinum friends, know. Okay. Now to make something very clear, this challenge is not is for you. This challenge is for you if you're a complete beginner who did not know where to start. Okay, so I want to make that very clear. Beginners, you are more than welcome. I actually like to teach beginner traders because you do not have any bad habits that I have to unlearn or you have to unlearn. Okay, this is also for you if you've traded before and you never had a real system, right? You're always like, oh yeah, I'm not too sure about my entries, my exits, whatever the case is. This is for you if you're a busy parent who needs a clear, structured path. Hello, parents here. We understand what that's like. We have lots of parents that trade with us, but we're not on the charts all day. We did not leave a job to be on another job. So we are not on the charts all day, and we trade that way specifically. You want a clear new way to create an income stream. You're like, hey, I need something different in this life. I want something more. I deserve more. And you also believe in building generational wealth for your family. You're like, hey, I need something different, right? I need to show my children, I need to show my grandchildren. I've had lots of grandmas, not to like literally, that are like, I want to show my grandkids that they can do this. And I think that is so awesome because this is the one thing that has no age requirement or minimum. Like there's no restriction on trading. The only restriction that you're going to put on yourself is you, that you're here, you have the desire, and if you see this and you have the desire, you're restricting yourself and your potential future. But I want to say congratulations to, I see some folks turn up. Hey, Charlene, congratulations on securing your ticket. Let's go, Charlene. Congrats, congrats, congrats. All right. Congratulations on Olafisa. Olafiso Officio. Oh, I know I did that wrong. Mm-mm. So I got two people I gotta talk to. Oh, oh. I am so sorry. Congratulations on securing your platinum ticket, though. I appreciate you tapping in, and it's gonna be an amazing time. Um, let me know if y'all are still working on the on your ticket, okay? Alrighty. So now I've gotten some questions, and people have been DMing me as we are going here. And Angela, congratulations. No, we excited to have you, my dear. You getting in the room. Let's get it. Let's get it. Congratulations. Let's go. Remember, you have three options, y'all. You have the platinum for 497. You have the VIP options, and you also have the $97 option, which is general admission. Go to tradetowealthchallenge.com, secure your ticket. It's starting September 7th, and it's going to be an amazing time. All right. So one of the questions that I have is that, what if I've tried to learn and I'm still confused? Well, that is what I do. I have taught babies that came to me in August with just letters, right? They know a apple, and they left reading a book. Now, grade level book. Let me be 100%. Yes, reading kindergarten books. But if I can teach a baby how to read, I can teach you how to trade. You just have to be coachable, right? Mike and I have developed a system that's beginner friendly, that's also scalable. But This is the thing when it comes to understanding a system. You do not need to watch a bunch of YouTube videos, join a bunch of groups, buy a bunch of courses, and still feel confused. You'll have coach one, coach two actually in real time with you answering those questions. So this is what breaks down the barrier or breaks makes the steps a lot more feasible for you as a trader to get started, okay? Congratulations, Angela. All right, all right, all right. Oh, so what if you are brand new to options? This is what another person asked me if I'm brand new to options. See, this is the thing. This is what I love. You don't need to come in knowing anything about trading. I have literally taught folks that did not know what a charting thing was literally from scratch, signing up for their charting software, brokerage, sending, actually depositing their money in the brokerage. This is why we have that foundational piece, right? Um, this is why we have that foundational piece where you get to learn step by step and ask questions in real time. This is how we're able to build you as a trader from the inside up. Remember how I was talking about that skyscraper? So this is how we're able to build you from the ground up as a trader, okay? Now, congratulations. Hi. Okay, Anthony, I see you. Congratulations for securing your spot. We're gonna see you in the challenge. It's gonna be awesome. Congrats, congrats, congrats. It's gonna be an amazing time. All right. So, what if I'm scared of losing money, y'all? This is it. What if I'm scared of losing money? Now, I wouldn't be scared of you if you wasn't scared of losing money, right? Because fear is normal, honestly, because you have hours of your life tied to these dollars, right? You care about them. That shows you care. But this is the thing. We teach you risk management, right? We teach you exactly how to have patience, how to identify your entries. And the goal is not to gamble. The goal is to learn actually how to trade. And that is how we get going in the with our system. Remember, go to that trade to wealth challenge.com. Remember, we have three options to secure your ticket. If you're still working on it, put working on it in the chat for me. Okay. Now, y'all, this challenge is not for you if you're looking for a get rich quick scheme. Okay. If you're looking for, oh, I need to like flip this money and da 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 da. Yeah, this is not that. Okay. This is a real business. Trading is a real business. I have students that have created an LLC off of the money that they're making as a trader, okay? And this is something that is a skill set that is going to be a part of your life. Now, this is the other thing. If you are not willing to show up for 5 days, then this is not going to work because each day is a different fundamental piece of your trading success. So you need to be able to be here for all five pieces. And I know I'm going to get that questions. Yes, the challenge is recorded. Okay. But in real time to be able to access and, answer those questions that you might have, being present is going to be imperative to your success. Okay. Now, what if I don't have a lot of money to get started is another question that I get all the time. Um, Now, this is the thing. Options trading, you do not need hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is the best part about options, y'all. We get to leverage movement. Leverage means that we are using a smaller amount to able to maximize these moves on these bigger stocks, these blue chip stocks, right? The Microsofts of the world, Google, Meta, right? Tesla. We're able to maximize those moves because of the fact that options gives us those multipliers of that move. That's why options is such a wonderful way for individuals to get going. Okay? Now, okay. Congratulations, Ronald, for securing your platinum ticket. Congrats. I see you, Ronald. Congratulations. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Okay. Now, like we said before, I have a special gift for you for staying all the way to the end. And we're gonna also announce the Haye savings account winners here also. While you're still working on securing your ticket, go ahead and secure your ticket still. Let me know if you're working on it. Um Now For staying all the way to the end. I know some of you did not get the platinum ticket, whatever the case is, but I still want you to take away something. So, with that being said, I want you to be able to get this discount off 50% off your first month for the prop firm account. You know how I was able to gift those free ones to the 5 platinum members, the first 5 that signed up. I want to gift you. You remember I was telling you your gift. So this is your gift. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. But what I want you to know is that you're able to use this code VANQ to get 50% off your first month membership of your Vanquish account. So just go ahead and use this link and then type the code VANQ to get that 50% off as your special gift for. So that's for everyone, even if you are platinum, whatever, general, VIP, whatever the case is, go ahead and take advantage of that because it's a great tool, really and truly, as you're starting as a trader to go ahead and use this, learn some rules, not risk capital, and take advantage of that. You're so welcome. So I wanted to make sure we gift you that. All right, Jennifer, I see you. Platinum you got your platinum ticket. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Mohammed, congratulations for securing your ticket. Congratulations for securing your ticket. Way to go, way to go. Remember, y'all, you have access to that buy now, pay later. And we are going to oh, yay. Congratulations, Nicole. Congratulations, Nicole, for securing your ticket. All right, so the link is in the chat for your gift. And listen, y'all, I want y'all to understand one thing that individuals are using this skill set to change their life. I want you to look at Nicole right here. She was able to make her first $1,000 in a day. Now, that's not something that should just fly by your head. Once you see someone is able to do that, my friends, the difference is the information. Nicole got the tutelage. Nicole got the access. Nicole was able to then apply the information that we taught her, and now that skill set is hers. Okay, so I have a Nicole here too that signed up for platinum. Let's go. But Nicole is a grown woman, right? Nicole is a grown woman, um, mature, looking for something else to do with her free time. And she said, "Hey, Taneisha, I want to learn how to trade. I want to make sure that I put my best foot forward." And now that is I love that for us to say that there's no time, there's no limit on what we can do. The only thing that we're limiting ourselves, y'all, is the information. That's the only thing that can limit us. So, Maurice was able to grow his account by 300%. So I want y'all to understand what that means. Whatever was in his trading account grew 300%. I don't know of any bank account that's giving you a 300% return. Okay? Bet on yourself. That is the one thing I always say, or I say that the only thing that you can bet on that with certainty is yourself. Can you learn the information? Can you apply the information? Can you show up? Can you listen and follow what I'm teaching and then apply it? If you're saying yes to that, then make sure you have secured your ticket because the 5 day challenge we're about to unlock and we're about to open up exactly what we do. If y'all was learned anything here, man, that ain't nothing. That is nothing to what we're going to be doing in the 5 day challenge. Not to mention that you're going to be able to tap in with Coach Jordan and actually learn futures at the same time also. So not only one opportunity to generate wealth, but two inside of that 5 day challenge, y'all. So now, this is also if you've learned lost money before. So these are for the individuals that have tried with other people. Sorry, but I'm glad you're here now, right? You're here with us now. This is what happened. You probably tried to learn as many strategies as possible, implemented a bunch of them, and got confused. Simple, but that's not going to happen here with us because we have one system that we follow that we teach to completion here inside the academy. And we know. because there's other folks out there, but we serious about your education and helping you and being your accountability partner. So I want you to see that there's other folks that have lost money and tried other things, but working with us, they were able to follow what we taught, right? And be able to implement it. And just really understanding that you can struggle, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel, right? There's a light at the end of the tunnel, and that starts with the 5 day challenge. So I'm excited for the folks. Hey Chuck, congratulations on securing your ticket. It's gonna be awesome, an awesome time. Okay, so let's go, Chuck. Congrats, congrats, congrats. So I want you to understand one thing. There's two options, right? There's two options right now. Go it alone. Try to figure it out. Go to YouTube University. Hey, it might work eventually. That's the key. I want y'all to understand what mentorship does. What mentorship is, it is where we're able to shorten that time, shorten that distance between where you are to where you want to go. Where you currently are is I hear you, Taneisha. I'm seeing some of the things, but where I want to go is I want to be able to take my first and next trade confidently. That 5 day challenge and the mentorship, the acceleration that you're going to have with Coach Mike and myself is going to collapse that time. Right? By yourself, you're going to be going through different avenues. Who has done that? We did that, right? We wish we had something that was designed like this, that was a clear path to where we want to go. Because the truth of the matter is that there's so much information. And y'all know if you've been looking at it, there's so much information out there. But really and truly, where you want to go is to be able to actually take a trade, actually implement a system, and make that your own. Okay? Congratulations, Anna, on securing your ticket. I see you. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. The second option is that you can do it with us. Join the challenge, get the proven system, join the community, have the accountability, and get to the next step and actually execute your first and next trade. Okay. Now it's one thing to just have a goal to make $1,000 in a day and all, and that's wonderful. But you start somewhere, right? So how about you're able to make your first trade and the second trade is $150, $100, right? What that means, my friends, is that you are going to be able, that 150 doesn't stay that way, right? It grows. 250, 300, 5. Then that 5 goes to the 1,000, okay? That is what made me smile when I was walking down the hallway when I made my 156 when I was bringing my kids to the lunchroom because I knew this was my jumping off point. There's no better feeling to understand that you are making a avenue for yourself. Your boss is not checking for your hours. Your manager is not controlling this. You control this.
Freedom.
That's what Mike was saying earlier, the freedom to go ahead and make the money whenever and wherever. My money doesn't stop because I'm tied to a location. We literally were in Jamaica for 2 weeks. You look at my vlog coming out soon, but you can look at my Instagram and see. We was there, cows and all, goats, chickens, pigs, air. But we got Wi-Fi. We have Wi-Fi so we can make our money anywhere. This is the freedom that we want. We don't want to be tied to a location and our future tied to a specific job. Now, nothing is certain, my friends. The only thing you can be bet on is the fact that you want you to win. You just need the system. You just need the information. You just need the tutelage. And who got you? We got you. Congratulations, Lindsay. Let's go. I love action takers. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. So I want to shout out the 5 winners of the platinum giveaway, and then we're gonna do the high yield savings account. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. So first winners, and this is congratulations to those who were the action takers. Okay. So the names are Monica. Congratulations. And How are we gonna get there? Oh, you're gonna be in the thing. Okay. Then Marsha, congratulations, Marsha, on securing your platinum ticket. You got your free $50,000 prop firm. Oh, Diane, the long Diane. You got to unmute so I can really say your name. So it was beautiful, but I know I messed it up. And Charlene, Charlene with a C. I think it's Charlene with a C. You're so welcome, Marsha. And Olaf, Olaf, it's O, two O's. O for your first name, O for your last name. It was a longer name. And but I want you to unmute because I know it's a beautiful name. I want to say it. So the VIP background is just the background, like see how he would be here. It'll be VIP. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. So congratulations to those VIP friends, excuse me, those platinum friends that secured their ticket. You're going to be gifted your prop firm that code. So you'll be able to access your Vanquish prop firm account, that $50,000 account. Okay, okay. All right, all right. So let's get it. Let's get it. So I want to give the winner of the two winners of the $100 high yield savings account so we can be the first deposit into your account, right? We want to make sure you start off with a bang, and we want to be grateful grateful for you hanging out, and I want to bless you. So make sure you tap in. So the first winner is going to be team. Yep. All right. The first winner is Jasmine Young. Jasmine Young, are you still here? Let me know in the chat if you're here. Jasmine Young. Jasmine Young, let me know if you're here.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Oh, you're so welcome. Congratulations. Congrats, congrats, congrats. And the second winner is gonna be Cynthia DeVoe. Cynthia, are you here? Cynthia DeVoe. DeVoe, to say right? Cynthia, are you here? Okay. Going once. Well, see, you gotta stay. You gotta stay. Okay. All right. So let me get to this team's gonna give me a second winner, a third winner, I should say. To the next $100 high yield savings account winner is going to be who. All right, team. Come on, come on, come on. Give me one. Come on. Come on. Let's get it. Let's get it. Come on, team. Hurry up. What we doing? What we doing? All right. All right, Charlene Lapointe, Charlene Lapointe. I hope I said the name right. I guess I'm still on Jamaica time. Cause boy, hello, hello. Oh, I said your name right.
Yes,
Finally.
hello. It's a point.
Oh, see, I knew I was off. Thanks, Lapointe.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Congratulations. All right, all
Yes.
right. So I am excited for those friends who have got their prop firm that won the 50,000 prop firm account, that also secured their tickets, and also the friends that are able to get that 50% off for Vanquish to start off for your first month. So we got lots of wins here. And remember, I was telling you earlier, take one gem, one nugget. Even if you open your high yield savings account, that's a nugget to say, okay, I got to start doing that. I got to start actually implementing the things you said you were going to apply. Okay. So it's going to be a great rest of 2026 into 2027. So hey, y'all, the challenge is September. So I want y'all to understand we going into Q4 in that September. We're moving, we're heading into that realm. How about this? Imagine going into Q4 with a new skill set that you can take into 2027 that people are just starting out trying to figure out making their goals in January. But how about this? You have the whole October, November, December to perfect your craft that you were learning in the challenge and then go into 2027 already rolling. Y'all, the leg up you're going to have for 2027, you gonna look different. You gonna look so different. I promise you. Your 2027 self is gonna look back at you right now and say thank you. You changed us. You elevated us. You got us to the next level. And this is that moment. You know, there's like a shift. You know that in a movie, there's that change that happens. That's what this is. The shift happens when you identify where you are, where you want to go, and the vehicle that's going to take you there. How cool that you hopped in the car with us, y'all. Come on now. I think it's so amazing because the possibilities are endless. You just needed the opportunity. And I'm so grateful. Ain't nothing by chance that you're here. It's not by chance. I always say that. Like I really and truly mean that because you could have skipped the thing, you could have not signed up, you could have forgotten, right? There's all kinds of things that could have happened, but you're here for a reason, right? Because hey, the information will and always will. Sorry for repeating, but will change your situation. Because currently where you are is work has gotten you to this point. But how amazing would it be to go into the new year with a skill set that people that you have seen are generating $100 a day, $50 a day, $50 a day? Y'all, that will help take care of gas. That will help take care of a bill. That will help you be like, okay, I got a little bit of room to breathe. Who wants to be able to take a deep breath? Like, take a deep breath and actually understand that, okay, I have an opportunity. I have something, right? Because I don't know about you, but when I was in that classroom, I said something has to give. Something got to give. Cuz let me tell you there were so many days where I was done and done. How many of y'all been done? Like been done, like tired, like done, right? Like done and just over it and just feel like it's just never enough. So when you are able to access something where you see people are making $400 a day, $350 a day, 490, 25%, and you can't look at yourself in the mirror and say that could be me, I feel sorry for you. And no one in this world of all this technological advancement, all this growth, all this opportunity at our fingertips should still be sitting down in 2026 and saying, woe is me. Not anymore. Especially not if you're a child of a king. I just got to call it a spade. No, not if you know. We cut from a different cloth. We're supposed to be different. You will not be living up to your potential if you live in basic boulevard. So if you are on the sounding under the sounding of my voice and something nudged you, make sure you go to tradetowealthchallenge.com. Get one of them tickets. One of them. Something. Jump in the room. You caught it, huh, Lindsay? You caught it. Ah, so good. So good. So good. Right? All right. So if you're still working on your ticket, let me know. Let me know if you're still working on your ticket. Um, we're going to be starting September 7th. And I want your, this is a goal that Mike talked about earlier, and I want to reiterate this. Trading gives you time freedom, right? Trading gives you time freedom. Trading gives you time freedom, and it gives you something that all of us are after. It gives us access to that time freedom, right? Like Mike said, we together, and I've noticed that while we were in the car line, while we're in the car line every day, there's rarely a mom and dad picking up the child. I know we're weird. We literally pull up every day, mom and dad, right? And this is unheard of because it's either or, right? One is either at work, one is either unavailable. But because we both have the skill set of trading, we're both able to access that time freedom, y'all. We want that for you. And getting into the room, getting into this challenge, understanding that the information will be there that will help you access that is what's going to change your current situation. All right, T. Now, I want you to know something. Atia was able to get her $400 account up to $4,000. I want you to know that just with the information that you're going to learn, the exact information you're going to learn. So, growing your account, right? Getting from a starting level to the next level with the proper system is what we're going to be doing in the challenge, okay? Now, I want y'all to know one thing here is, and this is something that we desire more than anything, is that you understand that you deserve this, right? When you understand that you've done everything right, you went to college, you pay your bills, you go to church or you have faith, right? You believe in something, you tithe or you give to the homeless, you just do the right thing. And you just always feel like the buck stops at a certain point. We're just like, dang, can I get a break? Can something fall in my favor just one time? Can I tell you that this is it? Like this is something that's favored. Like understanding that accessing the information. Because when I understood this thing, that people have been using this for decades, decades upon decades, and they taught their kids, and their kids taught their kids, and their kids taught their kids, and I'm just finding out about this. Boy, I was so mad. I was mad because I was just like, and I saw money floating around my head because I'm like, money just be moving, y'all. Money is fluid. Money is fluid. And I deserve money to be attracted to me because I'm a good person, because I do good things, because I help people, because I don't wrong people. I don't cheat people. So if you know that you are that good person in your family, that you've always done all the right things, but it just didn't seem like it didn't work out for you. I want you to know you deserve this. You deserve to understand what these charts mean, how people are using it, and how you can and will use it too. Okay? So if you're still working on your ticket, let me know. Tell me it's still working. You have three options, right? Three options. Winding down now. Trade to wealthchallenge.com. You have three options. You have the platinum option where you're going to be able to go ahead and get that the 5 hours, right? The extra on top of the training, the 5 day challenge, 5 hour extra hour, 1 hour before our actual general session, where you're going to be able to get another additional training with Mike and myself. And then you are also able to get access to that platinum networking night, our platinum kickoff night, also the actual workbook that is going to be your textbook throughout the whole training. And you're going to be able to have all access to everything in regards to the challenge. The second tier is going to be that VIP option, $297. Go ahead and secure your seat. You're going to actually still be able to come to the Q&A session. You're going to be able to hear it, but you're still going to be able to absorb the information that we're teaching there. And if you just want to get in the room, because you saw something here, you learned something, you heard something. Imagine being around us for 5 whole days. how much information you can learn in that time. So I'm super excited. Let me know if you got your spot. I want to say congrats to you again. Go to tradetowealthchallenge.com, secure your ticket. We're going to get started September 7th. It's going to be awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And once again, all those sessions are recorded. All right. So I want y'all, I'm gonna give one more story before two more people I want to talk about and highlight. That I just love when my students do amazing stuff. All right, Zoom user got your spot. I don't know if it's a her or he, but congratulations, Zoom user. Let's go. Congrats on securing your spot. This person here, and I want to, it's a little bit trading jargon, okay? This is took NVIDIA, didn't leave runners at all, cause I'm in the office today, but still not bad. First 15-20 minutes. Um, would y'all be cool with making $300 in 15 to 20 minutes? Cause for me as a teacher, that was 8 hours of my life that I had to be in somebody building, working, and because traders, the skill set of trading, it is the only thing that you can make a large amount of money in a small time. That's what makes trading so amazing. 15 to 20 minutes making $300. Literally, that was my 8 hour. That wasn't even, I was making $200. I'm fudging how much I was making. He made more than what I would make for 8 hours as a teacher in minutes. This next person here was able to have 3 consecutive green days. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Green means money, y'all. 3 days making money. And one of these days was an $850 payday. So even if in those other 2 days it was $100, my friend here, Johnny, already took home $1,000 for the week. I don't know about y'all, but guess what? He can do that again the week after, the week after that, the week after that. Because it's not a matter of what he doesn't know or whatever the case is, my friends. The skill set is his. Hello? And last but not least, I want to shout out my dude, Bezo, $4,400 on a Tuesday because he likes to do like Taco Tuesday, Manic Monday, whatever the case is. I'll take $4,400 on a Tuesday. All right. So I want y'all to understand this thing that the takeaway I want you to have right now is that we said so many things this evening. We said we're going to act. We are going to take action and change things. We're going to go. We're going to get opportunities. We were saying we now, no opportunity wasted. But I want you to leave with this one thing. I want you to understand when you had enough, when you were done, when you said, I know I deserve more, you have to say, this has to work or it has to work. There's no if, right? It's going to work. Because once you have gotten to the point where you know you deserve better out of this world and you have seen the opportunity or you see the vehicle or you see the path, you have to give yourself no retreat. This is one of the things I wanted. This visual of burning the boats is one of my favorite things. Where it was a Greek army that took their boats to an island to a war. Right? They got off the boats. They got on the beach, and the general heard dissension among his warriors. They were like, "Oh my gosh, they're much bigger. Oh, their weapons are stronger, or their weapons are more advanced than ours. We have no chance." Guess what the sergeant did? He told his first command, burn the boats. Because guess what? There's no retreat in us. When you realize that you understand the only way to get ahead is forward, you cannot look back. There's no retreat. So once I lock in, y'all, once I locked in on the skill of trading, I said there's no retreat. This is it. Other people are using this. As you can see, other people are using this system. All it takes is the information. So team, if you can go ahead and drop the survey for me also. for our friends here. That would be wonderful. As you can see, once again, my friends, you have the Trade to Wealth Challenge. Go ahead and secure your ticket if you have not done so yet. We're going to have a wonderful time, and it's going to be an awesome change and a shift. I already know that it's going to be something that's going to be that pivotal moment where you're going to change your life. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of you, Platinum General Admission VIP. It's going to be an amazing time. I hope you learned something new here this evening. And I'm going to leave it to the team to take care of you, but I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your night. Alrighty? Bye, my friends. It was such a pleasure hanging out with y'all. Have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. So nice meeting you all. Be blessed. And until I see you on the next one, all right?
One of my biggest challenges before joining BUA was trying to find out the place that wasn't a scam. But after reading the reviews and joining within the first 5 minutes, I knew this place was not only safe, but it was a home for myself. Seeing how Mike and Taneisha both connect with other students across the world, across the country, and how they got to know them almost on a personal level. One of my very specific breakthrough was finally when after I stopped cutting corners, went through all the material 2 and 3 times, and then now I found the confidence and the knowledge to not only get in the trades, but take and hold the trades that the coaches would talk about. If you're on the fence about joining a group, don't be. Join it. You can ask anyone at any random time about their experience, and don't wait. Join.
Hi, Coach T. This is Pam A. And your TCT strategy helped me out so much and helped me build confidence in knowing what I should be looking for. So I'm so grateful that I found you and had an opportunity to just learn and keep learning as we go forth. The expectations, I tell her, it's not always wins, but it's an opportunity to gain financial freedom when you understand it and you just be patient and not overthink it too much, as I sometimes do. But yes, I would tell them, just try if that's something that you're interested in, and join the BUA family, and you'll get a better understanding of what you can expect and what you want to do with your future financially. I truly enjoyed our first meetup and looking forward to future meetups. Thanks.
I did not know the difference between options, futures. Certainly didn't have a strategy. I did not know how to place a trade. So all those things are things that I've learned since joining BUA. They're very organized. They have the lessons, like I said, the didactic piece. You're on Zoom call where you can ask questions. If the coaches, Coach Taneisha, Coach Jordan, are explaining information that you don't understand, they will stop and say, hey, do you understand this? And you can say yes or no, run back through it. And so it's really a good piece. There's homework and accountability in the boot camp. So that was the piece that I feel like helped everything click for me.
My experience with the Boss Up Academy, it become a great inspiration to me. It really changed my life. Learned how to be patient, more disciplined, but I'm still working on it, you know what I'm saying, getting better. As long as I get 1% better every day, I'm gonna make it with the BU family. Coach Mike and Coach T, they some of the best people I ever been dealing with. Thank God I was able to meet them in person.
When I first started training, man, I was out there like gambling. Like I didn't know anything about charts, about reading levels. And Coach Mike and Coach T, they do a great job taking it from knowledge to born, with showing you why it is you take a trade. If anybody's out there on the fence, I suggest that you come out, give it a try, listen. They'll do a good job with you, sitting you down, showing you a strategy, and showing you why it is we do what we do in these markets out here.
What's up, Boss Up fam? This is Kim. Since I've joined, I have a clear understanding of reading the indicators and marking up charts. Like before, I didn't mark charts. Now I see the importance of it and how they all work together. I feel like I have found my tribe. It's like it's like a little family. And I would even say, for even the most experienced trader, that it would be a good thing to have community. So if you were thinking about joining Boss Up Academy, or if you're interested in it, give it a try. Like, there's nothing to lose. I've made money. I probably could have made more if I was a little more disciplined, which Boss Up Academy teaches discipline. And if you follow the rules, if you follow the strategies, you can't lose. You know.
I just want to let you know that I'm on a cruise ship with one of the best academies available, Boss Up. I looked around at other options and other things, but what I found different from any other group was family. So if you're looking for family and you're looking to trade successfully, what you're looking for is Boss Up. Take it from me.
BUA family, what's up, y'all? Coach T, Coach Mike. My experience here at BUA been phenomenal. But beyond the money and the monetary benefits, the education is what I love the most. We don't just call out trades and say, hey, jump in here, jump out here. No, we actually learn the strategy. We learn why we get in. We learn where to take profit at. We learn a lot. And on top of that, genuineness, how they care. You know what I'm saying? Care to see you win. I would honestly say take the leap of faith, because what you gain, what you learn, and just growing with others in the community is priceless. Seriously, it's really priceless.
What's going on, y'all? Shout out to Coach T, Coach Mike, the whole BUA family. I know when I first started, I didn't even have a strategy, but it feels good when I'm a part of the community right now and we actually have actual strategy, seeing how consistent they are when they show up, even on vacation. Like they said, it's all about getting 1% better every day.
Honestly, I thought trading options was way too hard for someone like me. And I didn't have thousands of dollars to risk, and I was super scared of losing money. But then I found Taneisha. She literally teaches you like you're in 5th grade. She breaks down every single thing step by step. And the best part is she teaches live, so I can actually learn while trading. The community is super supportive too, and you'll never feel alone. Now, little old me is feeling confident, but the best part of like this whole thing is I'm actually building real financial freedom for me and my family.
So I kept telling myself, nope, it's not for me. But then I found Taneisha. She has this way of making trading feel simple. Like, she literally teaches like we're in 5th grade, and honestly, it works. Now, I don't feel scared anymore. I feel empowered. I went from thinking trading was this big, intimidating thing to actually being excited and confident to log in and trade. The best part is that this is one skill no one can ever take away from me. If you're watching this and you've been scared to start because it looks too hard or intimidating, I'm here to tell you it's not, especially with Taneisha. She makes it possible for regular people like us. If I can do it, I know you can too.